did. Like, I'm not crazy. One-time password's about to reset. Oh, I didn't change the game. Oh, no. All whispers. Oh, no. DQX have audio? I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah. Like, for the longest time, I'm pretty sure this thing has had its own audio source because I used to play it that much on stream. Oh my goodness, Dr. Medic. Driving me mad. Stop telling me things. How do I get to that again? I hit community. It's so hard to understand. Okay. Wait, did I not after all of that, I didn't spend my stinking charge hours. I still forgot. Gosh dang it. One letter is in your mailbox. It's probably from my alt here. It is so funny how much data or memory DQX uses because I can feel its frame rate dropping whenever I'm streaming it. It does not play nice with other programs. Bazaar mail. Okay. Get bazaar sales. The fiend sale. Nice. Well. Okay. Spend charge hours. We've got max view. I don't have any express metal tickets? What have I been spending them on? Probably in my box. Yeah, that sounds about right. Item storage. Let's see. Retrieve. That is my random junk box. Which one is my coin box? There we go. Metal slime coin, metal king. I have 2. Liquid metal, gem slime, rare boss. Belial, apex. 3 dread friends. All these things that I have that I should be using, but I don't. Udra. Tatsunaga. Metal ticket. Institution. Free boss. 16! Why have I not? Metal tickets. I can craft you into something bigger, can I? Meanwhile, my alchemy pot is going to be absolutely depressed. Yeah. Need pixie dust. You only get to make 1, and it's like an insane recharge. Honestly, I'm content with that sitting in my box forever. Did I not just... Oops. Look at these things sitting in here. Priest and Ranger. Oh, jeez. Let's get those out of the bag. I have 20 of these? Jeez. Hello, photo freaking screen sniping will-o-wisp. How are you? What are you? Then it was Ranger? That checks out. Because I did the, I finally got around to doing the class quests. That was for Hermit. Don't have many of these. .136 is such an odd stopping point. So we'll probably get a level cap with the 7.5. Unless they dropped one and I'm an idiot because I've been gone for so long. I don't think I've done the, yeah, a bunch of the version 7.4 quests. cup that judges mushroomy memories. Yeah, starting with 820, I need to do those. That said, we're gonna do some outfit shenangling on one of my alts first. Going Meji right now. Alrighty, let's see. We were working on an outfit for whatever this is. The gloves can have a second color here. Yeah. All right, Nick says this blue is too bright. I don't know if I agree. How do I... That button. All right, I guess the middle blue is a little darker because, of course, it's not the dyeable section. Because they pulled a Dragon Quest 3 on this piece of artwork for no goddamn reason. Let's start with this so we can make sure that blends. See, I would just go regular blue, but oh my goodness, is regular blue, or quote unquote pure blue, expensive? I am not made out of gold. Yeah, that feels too bright. I feel like pure blue, I think I was using midnight for most of my other colors. Yeah. Pure blue feels too dark. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna trust my gut on this one. I think gray blue is the right choice. Oh, Lord help my soul. Luckily I don't need to change the wig. All right, unfortunately, I didn't make this on the app, which means I get to search for the gosh dang parts independently. Square, I love you, but like, tying saving outfits to the app is so dumb. It'd be so much nicer if I could save an outfit in game too, and also then go, well, half of this set is freaking buyable cosmetics, so let's just put it automatically. But nope. Nice. Log in. No, that is not a password I want you to save, you piece of garbage. Yoruba. I want to change characters. That button? Yeah. Pestle. EQX shop. I am low on Krista again. Oh boy. And look at my purchase history. There should be some boots in here that I got relatively recently. I think it's these. I don't know why I can't click on these. That's one of the most frustrating things about... why can't I click on it? Items in storage. Don't have anything. Alrighty, we get to go through the list the old-fashioned way. We'll pull this over here while we do this. So y'all aren't just kind of sitting in the dark. Oh boy. Boots. Which parts of you are a shop item? You. The gloves too, oh boy. And the pants, so all three. And I already have the top pieces, so I'm not too worried about that. Wouldn't it be so nice if it just popped at the top here and I didn't have to search for it? Boop. I could recreate the thing on the app, but that might take longer than we think it will. Goth Bunny was certainly an outfit that they released. Holy crap. Boots of the underworld. Boots of the underworld, but again. I don't think they were that long ago, these specific boots I'm looking for, so they should be relatively near the front. Assuming the game even... Aha! Nope. These. Alrighty. Then we need pants. Are we on a vanity quest? Something like that. Oh, look, it popped up right away. My favorite. You know what they say, glamour is indeed the end game. Add to cart. Add to cart. Now we need the gloves, which is going to be the butt. I'm hoping these are considered gloves. I have no idea what they're considered, and they're gonna take a minute to find. I only have 10 pages to scroll through. How long could it take? That's not them, is it? I was gonna say that'd be too easy if I got it right away. Gale, nope. Corsair gloves. That is not definitely how that's pronounced. Concierge, yeah. Forest Ranger, Dragon General, Jellyfish, Spring Breeze. I'm gonna open that real quick, and then we're gonna look at that one in game, because I didn't see that one, and that one might work better for what I'm going for. But it's an MMO games fan. It's always about the vanity at the end of the day, is it not? And Concierge. Cool. Those were called Spring Breeze. I can't refute that, right? Oops, I'm tapped in. I don't think they're gonna be this slow. Those mittens? Never let them catch you without your mittens. Whatever that means. Commander gloves. Dark swordsman. Oh god, not dad in Spanish. Wayland's gloves. Lol. Yeah, that doesn't look terrible if they weren't like skin tight. We saw these. Lol. Not the Santa gloves. I'm not seeing those. Those are definitely shop items, because we saw them on the shop, but we're past the shop items at this point. Go back. Palace's Bengals, Sea God Dragon. Time sovereigns. Forest Ranger. V gloves. The Corsair, Rain, Glorious, Tartan, Assassin, Technician, Agent. Do I just grab them anyway? It's like 200 yen. It's not exactly gonna hurt me. Yeah, might as well. I'm not losing anything, but which goddamn button is it? That button. Ugh. Sure, toss it in. Boop. Yeah, it's like not even $10. Did I open anything else? I did not. So boop, boop, boop. All right, we pull this over here while I do this part, because none of y'all need to see my information. Firm and pay. Would you like to log in again to this website you're already logged in on? Which, to be honest, is a good thing before checkout, because two-factor and all that be important. Oh, Amazon, you know this is my computer. We do this dance every time. Purchase accepted. I need to add Krista to my account on my next paycheck. Oh no. Yoinks your information. You can try, but you gotta be faster than that. I didn't even have to reload the map. We love it when that happens. Oh wait, there was a couple other things I wanted to get. Because it's either, do I bust my... all. It's my equipment bag full. God damn it. What do you mean I haven't done these quests with Desdal? What am I tossing? You are an event. Goodbye. I can get you back at the click of a button. All right, after we do this, I'm gonna go unlock those bags. Sure, we'll overwrite the hell out of you. You're just kind of existing. And none of this has been dyed yet, but we can cheat. Oh. Where are the other gloves? Huh? All right, we'll deal with this in a sec. What? Did it not? Did I not put the concierge gloves in my bag? Am I stupid? I didn't. Oops. All right, well. There goes another 100 yen. Oh no. Ugh, you're gonna make me do the security code again? Oh my lord. We don't know if we can trust this PC. That's the only thing in existence with your account on it. All right, we're gonna leave that open this time because I may need it in a minute. Because I'm debating whether I want to nuke my gold in game or just toss 500 or so yen at the problem for die. Boop. We don't need you. There, now that doesn't have anything being dyed. Now that doesn't have anything being dyed. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, I might as well just throw 500 yen or so at the problem. Get like one of the 10 die sets and then a shiny cream. Easy fix. Where is the shiny? I'm only using one, right? Yeah, okay. Let me double check that that's the right item and that's not the one just for hair. Yeah, no, my bad. That's... I want this, not the other thing. quick yen conversion. Oh. They raised the price on that. Maybe I will just break my in-game wallet instead. So I need 1, 2, 3, 40 red. And 1, 2, 3. So that's from dying. Gold, yellow, Delilah. 10 and 30. I'm just gonna screenshot this because I will forget. Oh, goodbye, bank. We're probably also buying this with the main. Said this, we are still grabbing. There's something funny in my face. Oh boy, alrighty. Gold, yellow, Delilah. Let's start there. It's gonna be all the way to the back. Gold and yellow Delilah. I need 10 of you. Mother of God. Okay. That's what we're doing, eh? Oh boy, I'm gonna regret this. Kill me! Oh my god! This bastard actually put one up. Or like one short. Ugh. Alright, there's our gold yellows. Gray, blue, Mary. I need 30 of those. Send help. Oh, that's so much more. Oh, thank you, unpopular colors. We love you. However, straight up red is about to break us, I feel. Is red super common or no? Okay, red is easy. Never mind. Thank God. You know, except for the fact that they apparently don't come in bundles of 40. So I'm gonna have 3 I don't need. Jeez. I just spent less than I thought. 800,000 isn't 600,000 isn't crazy, but like it ain't good either. I keep talking to this stinking Madasa Gora statue, Nick. Why did you put him there? He's so close. From friends. I'm so glad my other character just defaults to the top now. Like, you send this to them all enough. That's where you're putting it, right? Oh. My bag is full. What am I yeeting? At least my equipment bag. There should be some gloves in here too, yeah. All right, I want a better look at that. So if we go back here, then I go to key items, fairy mirror, use, equipment, saved outfit, apply current glamour. Yes. It took my colors. Oh no. Yo, do the dragons be going on a quest? No, because they're too busy hitting up the boutique, the freaking fashion shop. All right, then the gloves were... I think I like those gloves a little better. I'm kind of glad we saw that. The quest for fashion, exactly. Exit without saving. It looked like that. Or... yeah, okay. That is the wrong gloves. Yeah, we like this. I have those? I don't have those. Now we actually put our actual equipment back on. Which definitely is not outdated in the slightest. Totally not. I'm looking for these. Oh, and I've still got... I never did change the color of those, did I? Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Did you see that? It like deloaded the whole outfit bit by bit. Then it's like dun 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 dun. Much better. Where's spin? No, we'll do rough and tumble. Let's hide my dumb face for a minute. That button. All right, now unhide my dumb face. Boop, boop. Oh, that extended. For example, upload a file. Videos. Cool. Alrighty. I wonder what those guys who do green screen edits would do with this kind of thing for a commission. What, for like the backflips? That reminds me. But you're on your alt. Lol. I mean, it's not hard to figure out where I am still. I'm in the same server I always am. Oh, you meant with the typing. Are you not friended on my alt? Look, I'm homeless. It's almost like I bought this house because my mains is right here, so I can just use it instead. God, I need to do some friend list cleaning. There's a bunch of people in here that don't play anymore. Nope, there you are. You're here. You are in the friend list, you fool. I am very thorough. Oh. Now, we had this discussion last time I was on. Yeah, you were there too. Let's go invade Xance's privacy. It's something I need to get in place somewhere because he's got a green screen here. Can't quite get it. Let's see. Yeah, they really do. I think they have a larger one too. think. Wow. Ugh. What is my mount on this file? On wings. Yeah, I only have one page. It's so funny that I have like 2 pages of mounts on my other main. Breaking his hands and uses his green screen. I didn't even use it. I just stood in front of it for a minute to look pretty. I've thought about doing something with like my actual in-game character and like green screening some dumb poses, but it's too much effort. Also, it's so funny the differences in approaches to houses, because Xant's just has cactars and things sprued everywhere, and I, to an extent, am similar. I've got all of the box arts just slapped around. I'm still mad I can't place these any higher up the wall. It drives me nuts that there's that whole space right there where they should just go right in, but nope. Nobody knocks and just lets themselves in, pretty much. Okay, well, I've got a few things I need to do on this file. I'm pretty sure its accessories are not done. Much like my main, act surprised. Okay, that's pretty much good. That's good. Decent enough. I think I have the other one. Nope, I do not have. Right, I'm in the middle of perfecting that one. Ooh, that ain't good. Is the Onk the big? No, the Circle's the good one. Okay. I never care about belts. Card I might do because Tower's fun. Draconic Orb should be just about done. Benma I also almost never do. I'm pretty sure Project COE, whatever it's called, actually just uploaded a video on Benma today. And Magus Metal. Wait, which house is that? That's my house. Oh, the house itself? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was one of the VIP shop houses. That much I know. Because I made it. I spent too much money one year. How do I look at that again? Oh, I can't. Desert house, house kit. I actually kind of miss my Mel Sandy house. Unfortunately, there's only like 2 medium plots on this area for some reason, because Square is weirdly annoying about just making everything medium. Nobody buys a small house, Square. And this is a medium house, and it's pretty sizable. So is the Mel Sandy house, and it's bigger than this one. A question, a potential answer. You got a working PS3? I found a copy of Armored Core 5, and I'm not sure if my PS3 read discs. I do. You are free to borrow it, Ren, next time you're here. So you can also take your DK with you, because he's still sitting to my left. Then again, if we're actually... I know you said your plans were kind of just Texas Roadhouse and Kirby, but if you did want to hang out this Saturday... or your birthday, I could of course make time. Ugh. You need me to bring it? All right, I need a bag upgrade because my equipment bag is full. Which, oops. So, Luckland. Train station. Hang on if my launch model still works. I know the PS2 reader doesn't work on it. Oof. And my top loader is super dead. I have 2 PS3s. I've got a Slim and a top loader. And my top loader's dead. Like the top loader, here's the funny part about my top loader, it's perfectly functional. Except the very specific part of the motherboard that outputs visuals. Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction broke my PlayStation 3 top loader. It just like super crashed one day. In the middle of like collecting the Rhino parts, so I had to replace, that was back when I was playing through all the Ratchet games for the first time. So I had to replace a PS3 right at the final hour of Tools of Destruction, only to find out that the PS3 Slim has game issues with Tools of Destruction and desyncs the cutscenes from their audio. So I just got to skip the last 4 cutscenes and just look them up online. It was awful. Yep, right, we're doing this now. Kamehameha City. Not evac. Me still looking for Zoom in my spells list like I'm playing DQ2DHD, like it's not over here in its own independent list that's going to drive me nutso. What's up, Ren?
It's a tool of destruction.
What's a tool of destruction? The game? It is. It did absolutely destroy my PS3.
Broke your PS3?
The tool of destruction. Wait, what? Do I not have Bazoomstone? I don't have the final Bazoomstone. We have rare ceiling interaction. Oh no. Where am I going? Eltona. The tool of destruction was the console killer, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. We interact with ceilings, insane. I can see you speaking, Ren, but I don't hear anything. What the? There's a little slime next to my streaming icon on Discord now. That's new. I don't remember that. I still can't hear you. Yeah, ceilings still exist. Crazy. It's almost like I don't have the final Zoomstone on this character. Did my headphones decide to change? Jake, if you're speaking, I genuinely cannot hear you. Like, I can see it turning green, and I can see your Fugi moving. Have me muted or something? Pretty positive. Let me see if it's a Discord. Oh, I can hear you now.
Everything?
Oh, and now I can't hear you. What the heck? Magical Discord. I'm gonna force close you. X is scuffed, always. Look at all those Fugi boxes that just kind of exist. I don't even think I have a mute key.
Unplugging my DualSense. Maybe that'll...
Well, I heard him for a brief second when I re-entered the call, and then he disappeared again. Now he's gone. Mute. Unmute. I can hear you for a brief second after I unmute you.
That's wacky.
Yeah?
Hang on.
Oh, I can hear you again. Nope, can't hear you. my speakers. Oh. Move to the other channel. All right, I heard your funny Windows joined call noise.
Is it working?
I can hear you.
Huzzah.
Co-op opportunity just busted, I guess.
It's the first time a channel breaking.
Right? I blame Discord. Oh. I can't hear him again. Nope, now I can.
I'm something.
Wild. I'm just gonna keep doing this quest, and maybe we'll hear Jacob. Because I'm not gonna lie, this quest isn't so much of a quest as much as it is a an errand.
Fuck it.
Hi, Jontron. And he's gone again? Why can't I hear sound? Oh. Are you there, Ren?
Not even the soundboard's getting through. Right.
What's your microphone? Is that dying? Not that I'd be able... What? They got him, chat. I can't hear. I don't know what to do. This is a new type of scuff. Hey, I'm gonna try DM call. Let's see what happens there.
Is it work?
For all of 2 seconds. If you haven't... Discord fix your shit. Yeah, maybe if you haven't done a hard reset of your Discord, try that. This is advanced scuff, yeah. It's the type of scuff that's not even my fault. What's wrong? I don't know what's causing it. Ew, 2 routes tomorrow. Ew. Ew. That's 6:15 to 9:15. Why even bother coming in? And then 2:10 to 5. Ew. Not even, that's like, what? 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 hours. I am not going to be hitting my hours. Yeah, I've got 48 hours on the clock. I'm absolutely not hitting my hours. I have 54 hours on the clock. I'm gonna be missing so much. Oh my goodness, because they refuse to give me hours. Just give me the goddamn all day shift and I'll get my hours. All right, I heard the grumbling, but I didn't hear anything after. Still breaking. Maybe time to reboot the whole PC. Or I'm just gonna be by myself all day. Nope, that's still the house they want. And to help test, lol. No quest update? Bag is full. Lol, I know, that's what I'm trying to fix. I can hear you typing. And then I can't hear you. It's like it's picking up little noises, but not your full voice. It's like reverse noise suppression. There we go, quest updated. I hope you like Kamehameha City because you're not leaving.
No, no.
Huh? I heard you there for a brief sec, and now I can't hear you again. I'm not getting my hours tomorrow, and I'm kind of pissed about it. I heard that. It's like,
Why
weird,
is Discord broken?
I heard that entire sentence. And then nothing.
What?
And then, And now we go to Pugu Land, right? There's like 5 more of these, by the way. Oh, even worse. Ranger Association branch. Tombstone, Bazoomstone, Eltona. Nearby areas. Aha! Remembering we have quality of life features now where I can just do that. I heard, oh. Discord be dying, huh? You want to like, no, we already tried hopping into a different area and that didn't fix it. So. Hi, Zance.
The technical support is here. What is the issue?
So I can hear you just fine, but we cannot hear. Hold on. We cannot hear Jacob for more than like a word and a half. It's like it's almost like he's got reverse noise suppression on.
Oh no. Oh no, the
I don't know what
horror.
it is.
I have no idea either.
This issue is scuff follows. I mean, I've never had an issue like this. This one's new to me. How do you reverse? Yeah, like, so it's not me. It's not me.
That is entirely a Jake issue. I think. I don't know. I've never heard of this being a thing.
Yeah, like, I don't know if his mic is dying. That's the only thing I can think of. An excellent streamer near you. Ugh. Mike's nothing happened. Oof. Dog. And go get him.
Yeah, I see what's happening where like Jake's thing is like popping up multiple times over and over again and just nothing.
Yeah, you can't hear anything.
Yeah. Hard disk reset. Yeah, that's probably.
Oh, did
best
you not
thing
already
to
do that? I thought you already did.
Ba-ba-da-dum.
Received the hermit's pot. Shall I return you to
now,
Luckland?
Jake?
Hasn't moved.
Yes, no, maybe.
Now it's not
Not
recognizing
recognizing
my
your
mic.
Wow.
Incredible.
Absolutely amazing.
I don't know if the router would affect his mic that way.
I don't think so.
Out of all the quests that are in desperate need of a streamline, it is the early bag quests.
Okay.
Specifically,
Yes.
I mean, we need to know if
Is
you
it?
can. Oh, I can still hear you. Say a really long run-on sentence, and he's gone.
Damn.
Voice and video.
Bye.
Voice processing and disable suppression and echo canceling. I
Okay,
think
voice mod just completely locked up, so
And he's
Yeah,
gone
but
again.
there you go. Yep.
The hole. Oh my goodness. Beware of the hole. The hole.
It's just a hole.
The hole. What happened to my attack? It went into the hole.
voice mod.
What happened to my MP? Not even my
Fell
MP,
into
but
the hole. Yeah, it fell into the hole.
it did. It fell into the hole. Excellence MP is just gone. I'm not even playing my main, but I watched that Battlemaster MP just get, and it was gonzo, no more.
The mic and now Fugi is broken.
Okay, I heard of the whole mic thing. Run on sentence, go.
Uh,
Yeah, that didn't last long.
Did you try putting a rug over the hole? I did. It took my rug. That was my favorite doormat.
it's in the hall.
My favorite
Yep.
mod.
And now it's in the hole. This is inside the pot. Thanks to your efforts, the threat seems to have been eliminated. What happened to the threat, you ask? It fell into the hole.
In the hole.
Destal explained to the mysterious figure what had happened so far and all of the things that she had tossed into the hole. I see. So you're calling me a hermit, huh? The hermit of the hole. You followed the laws of the stars and all the way here. Surprised to find a space like this inside of a pot. You mentioned reading my journal, too. Just as I wrote there, I enchanted the pot to store all sorts of things. But the problem arose. Everything I put into the pot was never returned. I'd been sealing cursed items and things tainted by demon miasma inside it at people's request. They fused together and became a monster.
Into the hole.
They kept falling into the hole. The monster caused the pot's power to go haywire, and then the hole got bigger and sucked up everything around it. Until, yes, even myself fell into the hole. Oh, the equipment bag you carry? I guess I could make that a hole. You received the celestial document. You dropped the celestial document and it fell into the hole. Use. Destal unties the string of the celestial document and tries to read it. Something is written in beautiful handwriting, but you cannot read it at all. You illiterate, homeless MMO bum.
I mean, us being not able to read was very true many years ago.
What, like IRL?
No, like for this game.
Oh, yeah. Take the document. You are the
Yeah,
Dragon
Dr.
Warrior. Doctor's handwriting. Lol.
Still can't read? Shut up.
All right, Sans, I have a challenge for you.
Dude.
I need you to look at stream.
What?
Now, with the power that you have, as soon as I figure out where this is, Show us that you truly can read. What does this say?
Like the text on screen. Oh my god. God damn it!
Remove text box.
God damn it. I mean, if you really wanted to be cheeky, you would type that in Japanese.
I would. What would that be? I think Koros is kill, not dead. Would that, is that one of those words that can mean both depending on the context? I think you'd know better than I do at this point. Karu wa Moshinderu. Karu-san wa Moshinderu.
Shinda. Yes, Karu wa mo shinda.
Where were you when Xance was killed? Where were you when Xance died? I've been a lot of places when Xance died, not gonna lie.
Yes. Because I always play as the squishy.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
I know. Curse me and my love of support classes.
You know, there are worse reasons to be targeted, all things considered.
Yeah.
He dies because he cares, chat.
Exactly. I just wanted to buff my allies.
And the only thing he did was buff the graves. Oh my god, have I ever talked to you on this file? Neat. Korosu is only for killing. That next word I cannot read. Something. At least that first character. Yeah, nah. The first character I can't read. Chinu. Means to die, and it works like in English where it can be said I died, but can also be screamed in anime as a threat.
Shine. Like that.
Shine! Yeah, no, that one I've heard.
Yep.
Japanese is always funny, because then you've got those ones where it's like, when somebody goes like, oh my, which is kind of just you, which is not at all threatening in English. Yeah.
Well, you can say it like in a very threatening tone.
Yeah, but like, have you ever taken someone seriously who points at you dramatically like the freaking closet monkey in Family Guy and says, you?
Or it's like, you.
Yeah. Oh.
Hello?
I heard hello. Run on sentence, go. And he's gone again. And he died. What do I do with this quest again? Place the recovered cargo here. There are still 5. Oh, I remember this quest.
Yep. By the way, fun fact, when it comes to she, that can also be 4.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's the Konyomi reading of it, but primarily you're going to be hearing Yon for 4.
Can we talk about something unrelated real quick? And just appreciate how cool it is that you can see Forion in the sky like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And I'm pretty sure that's not a 2D image. You can see a good chunk of it. Which also makes it all the more hilarious that is one of the areas that is forced with the return to Estoltia, despite the fact that I never left.
Mm.
I don't remember where these crates are. This quest is incredibly annoying. At a loss for how this could be broken this badly. What is it your new soundboard? Is it maybe interfering with the mic? Like, try resetting that. Something else probably is stealing your microphone's priority. That's the only thing I can think of.
Oh, it's the onyomi. That's it. Yeah, kunyomi is yon. Onyomi is she. Yeah, kunyomi is the Japanese reading.
And I have
Onyomi
no
is the
idea.
original
And you already did a
reading.
full PC reset.
Yeah.
All right. Well, time for a good
Concept of
old-fashioned
board being
Google search.
deaf. That is
Discord.
funny. I actually did not know about that. Why is 4 death in Chinese?
Check your input sensitivity. See if that got like dropped to 0 or something. Fix the mute glitch. Check permissions. Ensure Discord has microphone access to your operating system. Update drivers. Test your mic. Restart Discord on your computer. Reinstall Discord. Blah, blah, blah.
4,000 homophones. Oh, interesting.
I'm looking for crates. I need to talk to that guy again. This is one of those quests that I remember being a pain because I couldn't read, but now that I can read, I probably should.
But reading is for nerds!
Pushes up glasses. All right, then.
I mean, just look at GamesFan.
There are still 5 pieces of cargo scheduled for the next shipment, left on Lendo Island. I need you to collect them and bring them inside the building.
Reinstall Windows? Nah, fuck Windows. Uninstall Windows and install Linux.
There are 2 here at Southport Lendor, 2 in the north, and 1 at the train station.
Okay. Maybe this will work. I don't.
No,
Wait,
it
you
did
got
not.
you got as far as don't.
Yeah.
The irony. You know, I was talking to somebody who did one of the rarest things that you can do with Dragon Quest X. And that is be a Western player who unfortunately started with offline and then saw the light.
Oh, no.
And converted to the full MMO. But one of the things they talked about and told me was how blown away they were when they realized just how nuked the scale is in offline.
Yes. Significantly.
Like, there's a map here or two where I might even be willing to argue that that's a good thing. But for the most part, no. You are losing the full experience by playing offline. And I'm so tired of idiots who go, ugh, but online makes me angry, as if they don't do that every goddamn day when they're playing something, whether they realize it or not. Like, if you play on modern consoles, you are practically always online.
Yeah. And
It
you
is
do know
nothing
that
new to
there are
you.
a lot of people who have just a thing against MMOs.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm 100% one of them. I don't like MMOs, but here I am
And yet you play
because,
Dragon Quest X.
and yes, and part of that is because just like any game, it helps when you have friends and you understand what you're doing. Dragon Quest X does not require you to play with other people, ever, if you do not want to.
Entirety of the story, you can be solo the entire time.
Yep, and I've got the video archive to back that up. Because I
Yep.
didn't start playing with you guys, where like we were all caught up and doing the same content together, till like, I think it was early version 6 is when we finally started playing together.
Yeah.
There's my crate. Loot crate is placed here. Seems to be special. Director
Loot
is
crate.
Sigumu.
Oh, great.
Tightest cargo. Does it laugh real funny when you pick it up?
Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha ha.
I really don't want to buy a new mic.
I don't blame you. I heard buy a new mic and then he died again.
Hold on.
Thank you. You know, if you muffle that just right, it really does just sound like Woody. Like, just drop its pitch by a few octaves and it's totally just Woody.
Yeah. I mean, it is Johnny Test laughing, so.
Yeah. It's always funny when I meet people who didn't realize that Titus, whatever his name is Johnny Test and Ratchet.
Yep. I know that.
I know you knew that.
But also, it's like, so many people make fun of the laughing scene, but it's like, that's not even the best scene to take out of context.
Right?
The best scene to take out of context is people die and Yuna dances. When will she stop dancing? When will it stop? Yuna won't stop dancing. Not until Sin is gone.
Well, it's one of those things where you can tell how far most people got into something when the scene they reference the most is either right near the start or some other stuff. I'm trying to remember what
the
it
laughing
was.
scene is pretty close to the start.
Yep. And it's like,
and the people dying Yuna dances isn't that far later.
Yeah. I was watching something on Twitter the other day where it's like, oh no, somebody shared this scene again as their favorite. It's almost like it happens within the first 4.5 hours of the game, so it's all you've seen. But I can't remember what I was looking at now. Wrong pipe.
Discord broke something in an update.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, more likely.
I'm this close to pulling up the website because I don't remember where the crates are. I swear one of them was like behind a house. Do I have to find them in a specific order? That'd be stupid. There should be one more.
Honestly, like, if we want to talk about favorite scenes, one of my favorite scenes in Dragon Quest VIII specifically is after you fight Marcello.
When you like grab him as he's falling off.
And Angelo is like, just grabs him there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, that's such a good scene.
Dude, it still blows my mind. And we've talked about this a couple times while playing Gurgled. That like, that little redemption super boss that's added to the 3DS one, let alone the dream that the 8th hero has when they get thrown into the hole, is not in the original game. Like, you know, when he's like in the cell when they got thrown into the hole and he dreams of how he met Medea, I forget that's not in the original game because it slots in so perfectly. What class are you right now? Is that new? No. Dancer is definitely not new.
Dancer has been a class since version 3. We are on version 7.
My outfit's certainly new though. I just made this one today and definitely didn't spend 600,000 plus gold. Which honestly is pretty low for an outfit. Where's 8? He's in the hole with the rest of the party.
Wow. Yeah. I love that idol.
Oh, what, the dancer one?
Yeah.
Badly.
I really wish you could swap around idols that don't conflict with body type too much. It's like,
Also, your favorite scene with Marcello? What scene was that, Gaze, man?
do you have words, Jake? Are you able to speak?
I don't know.
I heard all of that.
Resist the Scepter's
Oh,
influence.
yeah, that's a good scene.
Yeah.
Oh, my secret door is not here. Granddad, where are you? I think that might be unironically be my favorite room in the game. Is Hollow's little secret area right here.
Mm-hmm.
He actually impales his arm with a knife. Dude worked for that power. In the 3DS, he just casts Frizz on the thorns. Yeah, sometimes you get stuff like that.
I do remember that in PS2. He just stabs himself to just get rid of those thorns.
You know what I find really funny? When occasionally the censorship of violence is hilariously more violent than what it would have been otherwise. But
Yeah.
you know, you get that, oh, but that magic isn't real, so it's obviously better. Or my favorite is like robots in children's media. Like, I'm sure you've seen the panel
Getting brutally murdered.
where, where like Metal Sonic just shoves his hand through freaking Gemrul's chest.
Yep. But it's fine. It's a robot.
Yep, it's a robot. No one cares. Well, like, one of my favorite examples of this is still Tales of Berseria, where at the beginning of the game, Velvet's brother gets sacrificed. He gets stabbed with a sword, lifted into the air with the sword, and then yeeted off a cliff.
Whew.
So he like slides off the sword as he swings it and throws him into the hole. Wow. But in the American release of the game, instead the guy stabs his sword into the ground, child gets lifted into the air, and then ice magic bursts from all portions of his body. And it's like, that's worse. That's so much worse. Granted, the very next scene is also animated by UFO Table, so it doesn't matter anyway, because he's still got an impalement wound and nothing else, but...
Yeah.
Might fix it, oof. Wasn't fine when it was Optimus Prime. Yeah, that one kid locked himself in a closet till the police showed up.
Oh yeah, Transformers the movie. Yep.
Why do I have to carry these back first? That's annoying. And then they learned nothing, and Michael Bay did it again.
Yes.
And it didn't even last a full movie this time. Am I an idiot? Did I just waste my time because I can only take one at a time? Oh my gosh.
Yes, you did.
I don't want to be here anymore. Just take a stab in the dark. I don't know. The excellent, the cooler excellent. Because one's got the smile. Nira, Pippa. Okay, just a random attempt. Yeah, no, it's literally just however it interprets the Romanji.
Also, when talking about Bayformers,
Is it working?
No.
As usual, we got the first bit of that sentence and then it slid out.
Yep.
Just reset all your mic settings. Set everything
I
back
have.
in the sound settings, like all the way deep.
Yes.
Like I'm talking right click
Windows.
this, sounds, go into playback, find your thingy and just absolutely destroy it.
Fucking nuke it.
On the side.
Levels. All right, that's the same. Okay. Boop, boop.
Beep, 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 boop.
Can we talk about how it's still weird that they just completely skipped over Super Mario World and jumped right to Super Mario Galaxy?
Yeah.
Here, 2 snaps.
Is this stupid thing working yet?
I heard that entire sentence. Give me another run on. And he's gone. He's gone. We can't hear you anymore. It's gotta be his... No, because he swapped his microphone, but it's still doing that. It wouldn't be permissions. He's already reset the computer. What else would you do to fix that? Watch him have to uninstall Discord and reinstall it. I forgot where the other box was. Oh, it's behind. Ugh. Hey, worth a shot, right? Ma'am, you are very blue.
Why are you blue?
That is rock! I mean, I heard all of Trunks
I feel that,
screaming.
Jake. Yeah.
That's me internally right now.
Yeah, I
Wait.
feel that.
Wait, we got that whole thing.
Yeah, you did. How long till it dies again?
Ah, there it goes.
It just died. Yep.
Does your mic use a battery? No, it's wired, right? You're not like no, it's
It's a
Tristan.
blue.
It's a blue.
Bluetooth
Why
or
are
Blue
you
Yeti?
blue?
Is it a Bluetooth or Blue Yeti?
Why are you blue? Why do I keep making this
Blue
Breaking
Snowball.
Bad reference that nobody's gonna get?
Huh.
I haven't even watched Breaking Bad.
Ren having an experience for sure. He's this close from the freaking what's the gif of the guy tossing his computer in the trash outside.
From Parks and Recreation.
Yeah. Why do I need to go move cargo for a bag upgrade? And there's 2 more.
God.
Still 5 pieces of cargo scheduled for the next shipment left on Lendor Island. You need to collect them and bring them inside the building. Right. The uncollected cargo seems to be 2 here at Southport, 2 at North, and 1 in train. Special delivery cargo is in blue crates inside the administration building. They're the same ones. All right, I got the 1 in the train station. I think you only need to get 1 in Southport, Lendor, because the other one's in the building.
Not even the soundboard crab comes through? Jeez.
You say tomato? I say tomato morts.
And occasionally it comes
heard
through.
that.
I hate this.
This, I'm looking it up. Quest 467. Quest 401 through 500. 461 through 470. 467. Translate this page into English. Locations of the 5. In front of the Lendor North D5 at the church. Lendor Station, 2nd floor. Lendor South, F5 Management Office Building behind. F, we were just there. Lendor South Inn. I don't know why I was thinking it couldn't be inside buildings. Tried different mics, restarted his PC, resetting audio settings. At this point, I'm wondering if he just try on his phone. I mean, it won't hurt, I guess. Does Discord have a check for update thing? I had a thought. Do you have Steam open? I do. What would that have to do with anything? Again, it's like a reverse audio suppression because I get the quiet stuff of like him typing, but anytime he tries to speak, he disappears. I mean, it worked fine. It worked fine all week when we were playing Dragon Quest 2, which is through Steam, but I'll close it. I don't think that's the issue though.
By the way, when it comes to
Steam is
Dragon
closed.
Quest Super Bosses, which one would you say is the best?
The best? Are we counting like all post game as stuff like that, or?
Technically, yes. So like,
Discord is it? I'm pretty sure it's got
Dragon Quest 3 remakes with Zenlon.
Those just get
Dragon
tedious
Quest-
after a minute. I don't think they're very good.
Dragon Quest 5 with S Stark.
And then Dragon Quest 11 has a shit ton of what you could argue are super bosses in its post game. Honestly, I would argue almost everything in Tickington could be called a super boss.
The Time Worm being like the biggest one.
Yeah, and the Time Worm can kiss my ass. Want to see if it works through Steam.
For Dragon Quest 6, there's Nocturnus.
Isn't he like the actual bad guy in 6?
No.
I don't know. I haven't played 4, 5, and 6, so I don't know where he premiered.
He premiered in 6.
Oh. So
he's
just-
only playable. He's only fightable in the post game.
Oh. Okay.
7 has the spirits and the Almighty. 8 is the Dragovian Trials.
Those ones also get annoying because it's kind of the same boss over and over, but it gets harder.
Although the fight against the Ultimate Dragon is really good.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the 3DS version added in the Memoriam fights, and then also S Dark.
Mm-hmm.
9 has all of those grotto dungeons and legacy bosses.
What about the church? Render South Inn, Render South 5, Render South Station 2nd floor, Tool Blacksmith. Left. Okay, we got that one. Blacksmith Guild. Yeah, I don't know, Jake. Like occasionally we'll
Honestly,
get stuff. Go into your voice
I
and
don't
video.
know.
If I was to say which one I really like design-wise,
Hold that thought,
especially-
Sans.
Okay.
Go into your voice and video settings and just change everything and then change it back. I'm not talking about just the device input and output. Like all of it. Turn off, bypass audio input processing, turn it back on, just go down the list. Looks like there's a debugging tab as well. Maybe have a look at that. 'Cause otherwise, I don't know. Anyways, Zance, you were saying.
But yeah. Nocturnus is probably my favorite design-wise.
He's cool. I don't know if I have a favorite super boss, because like, obviously I've only played 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, maxed out sensitivity. Will that do anything?
I heard that entire sentence,
Maybe.
Huzzah.
and then it's gone.
However, it
Oh, now
breaks
it's back.
food.
Yeah. Huh.
And
You know
also,
what? I don't know if it counts, but I might say... Brain farting on his name. Why am I brain farting on the final boss of DQ2?
That would be DQ2.
You know, 6-armed jackass that flies.
Yeah. Malroth.
Malroth, yeah, the Dragon Quest X version of that fight might as well be a super boss. Finally killing that was quite the achievement. the whole reset the voice and video settings debug voice section. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. I just feel bad because like I don't know what to do. I've suggested everything I can to help Jake, so he's just kind of on his own now. All right, you stinking short stack, mustachioed, pink-haired weirdo who drives a boat real good. Freaking take your last box so I can upgrade my bag. I've been here too long. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I should be reading some of these because this is like the perfect opportunity to show off the most recent Clarity update. Not most recent, it's like a few months old now, but I haven't really played much because they did a change to how they, for the sections where they do need to use the MTL, it is leaps and bounds better than it was before with the new algorithm they put together while still using the glossary.
Oh yeah, also the post-game bosses in Dragon Quest Monsters, The Dark Prince, those were really good.
You know.
Especially Ludo. Oh, Ludo was such a fun fight.
That said, if we're talking super bosses, I don't think there's a single series out there that's gonna top Kingdom Hearts. Those data organization fights are so much fun. Mm-hmm. Speaking of super bosses, I kind of want to show one off here in a minute because it might as well have been a super boss because I just finished one of the 3 DLC maps for Atelier Yumiya, and I'm even more pissed off that I can't find the soundtrack for the DLC online yet. Because holy crap.
But here's the thing. If you want to talk about super bosses for Kingdom Hearts 2, Lingering Will.
Lingering Will. That's why I said you can't beat that, but like obviously the data org
by far,
it's
that might still be the best super boss.
Best super boss ever made, without question. The fact that I've still only beaten that legitimately twice. Every other time I've had to beat him, I've just used the duck flare strat.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what that is, put your combo minuses on and equip the Keyblade that has combo minus all the way until your only move is your finisher. Have Donald use Duck Flare, deplete your mana, and jump and smack while holding the camera to spin in a circle. Jump smack,
it's
jump
really
smack, jump smack, jump smack, jump smack, jump smack, jump. Oh, he's about to get out. Duck Flare, jump smack, jump smack, jump smack, jump smack.
It's really stupid.
It's so dumb. The fact that they never patched that too.
Yeah. Well, it was in the original final mix, so they just ported it. They never patched it. So.
You know what's funny? I was just watching a video that was recently put out by New Frame Plus where he was talking about the animations for a bunch of games that was voted on. And one of the ones that was voted on was Kingdom Hearts 2, and he was only looking at Sora's base combo. So like just mashing X without any of the modifiers because there's no enemies nearby, and he was just doing that. And I never noticed until he played it in slow motion. And even he himself says it's not very good for animation, but what they did, the reason they did it is worth the trade-off. After every single one of Sora's base attacks, he snaps back to his default battle idle pose. He doesn't have a transition into every other attack. And there's a good reason for that. Due to the way Kingdom Hearts 2's combo system works, you could load any attack you have equipped depending on the situation. And so, unless you wanted to program a transition from every attack animation into every other attack animation, it makes sense why they do that.
Yeah.
He's like, oh. He also then noticed that Sora has a ton of jittery, jaggedy movement. He's like, what the heck? And that's apparently only an HD error because they interpolated the frames up to 60. And you never really notice it until it's in slow motion. But it's like, yeah, I never did notice that his hand just dislocates for an entire frame.
I mean, it works.
Yeah. No, like, you'll never notice it. I just thought it was funny. The animation, like, even he says the animation is great. Because the trade-off for why they did that is so reasonable. Because Sora has, like, what, 30 plus possible moves that can come out at any given time? Stop breaking Kingdom Hearts with every new release. I mean, it could be worse. It could be Sonic Adventure.
Woo!
I forget what I have to do in here. Don't I have to take a picture? I found your box!
There's a box!
I did remember! You know how tedious this job would be in real life? Because what you're supposed to do, obviously, is you have to take a trip on the Grand Titus, which is a one-way trip, by the way, to make sure the cargo got on board safely. And this sucker's taking you either all the way to Cocoa Beach or freaking Grand Zadora. Then you'd have to take a boat back. And in reality, this is probably like a 3-day trip. Also, you can take a picture of cargo.
You have Zoom.
I sure do. But that's why I said, like, if it was IRL, it was like, this would suck ass. And if they're paying for the vacation, I ain't gonna say no. But, like, I forget this transition even exists because I usually have that off. I always forget this room exists. Oh my goodness. You know what I just realized?
What?
With this new update to Clarity, that while the MTL, when you have to use it, can still fuck up in the most hilarious of ways, the likelihood of it doing so is significantly lower, which means there's no better time to do the high school thing.
Oh, that is true.
Asphalt Academy is still a major piece of content in Dragon Quest X that I have not done.
That is true.
Maybe we... there's so many things I want to do when we finished up Gurgled, because I think we've got like 2 or 3 more Gurgled sessions, so if we can just sit down and do it, we should be about done. I say that knowing full well that I work this Sunday, but like, unfortunately. But like, as soon as we get that done, I still want to do EQ3 with mods, but it might also be worth doing Asphalt Academy. Mission mode, dust filler flyer be upon ye.
Oh yeah, because big thing with 358 Days Over 2 is that you're just doing a full bunch of missions.
Yeah, no, I've played it.
Yeah.
Dude, I still think one of the most true things I've ever, one of the truest things I've ever heard about Days is in the years since it has launched, it has aged great in the regard that it can put you in the exact headspace as Roxas, but has aged horribly in the regard of that makes it suck ass to play. Because now you're doing these missions one after another, especially if you're binging it, where it's like, man, this sucks. I just want to get to the next cutscene where I can see my friends on the freaking clock tower with ice cream. That's perfect. I want
to eat some ice cream,
yeah, exactly. Like, it puts you there because, like, that's the interesting part of the game. I want to see that. The manga does not quite give you the same experience, Jake. You know this just as much as I do, but I appreciate that. But, so, it's just a little frustrating that it can do that to you, but at the same time, one of my favorite things to do was watch people, like, have their reactions to the cutscene in Kingdom Hearts 3, the Xion cutscene. Because you can tell right away, based on people's reactions, whether or not they watched the Days movie, or whether or not they played Days as a game. Because...
or more specifically, whether they've played or read about Recoded.
I mean, that too, but that doesn't have nearly as much of an impact of just doing it themselves.
It has a massive impact on the fact that there's data of Shion
in Sora. I'm aware. But what I'm getting at here is people don't give two shits about Shion as a character if they don't have that connection from playing the game. If you just watched the movie, you go, oh, that's sad, she died. She was on screen for maybe a total of 12 minutes.
Now who is Roxas gonna have ice cream with?
Exactly, you know, there's the meme. But when you actually play the game and you get to spend missions and stuff with them and really learn how they fight and everything and actually feel like they're backup, that's when you get that difference when you're watching people react to that scene. If they cry like a bitch, they played the game. Recoded, I like Recoded. Like, all the people, like, I was joking with Jake about this the other day. He's like, we're one of 3 people who liked Recoded, apparently. It's like, man. What? Finish gathering the cargo. I see, thank you. For Navos, the cargo won't be at the tightest warehouse, right? It's not much longer. I wonder what. Oh my god, I remember this quest. I hate it so much. Are we done yet? Yes, okay, I need to go back and turn it in. Thank god. Get me out of here. First person like Recoded when I play it. I mean, the gameplay is solid. It's just, I understand why so many people don't like it from its premise, because you realize, like, very quickly you're not even playing Sora. But I kind of like all the dynamic different game modes and camera angles they got away with. That's still pretty impressive for the DS. Did not need to go that hard when he did the fight data. Yeah.
I will say with Recoded, what makes me interested in trying it out is all the different variety of gameplay styles it does.
Yeah, no, and every Keyblade gives you, similar to Days, a completely different like combo string structure. And on top of that, knowing how to master your Keyblades lets you do different routes in your combos, which can change certain things. Like, for example, Oblivion, its text description reads, a Keyblade with massive power that rewards those who share its hurt. And what this means is when you get your little combo gauge up to 4, you start taking damage every time you deal damage. However, if you max out that Keyblade, you get a new combo route when the Keyblade reaches max level, which lets you unleash your finisher before you reach level 4. So it can never harm you, and at that point you just straight up have faith. So you just get to drop Pillars of Light on everybody for free every 2 seconds. It's magical. The ability tree, yeah. That said, speaking of super bosses, screw Data Roxas at the end of the bug tree. What if we just made him gigantic and 2-shot you? With DSD pad controls. I kind of want to boot my copy up and see what my loadout still looks like, because it's probably full of busted shit.
The data fights in KH3. Demix is still awful. He was awful in the normal.
He's not in 3.
In KH2. Or actually, no. The data fights in KH3 as well.
There's not a Demix.
But no,
there's not a Demix fight in 3.
I don't think so.
There's not. No.
No, there isn't. Yeah. But no, in KH2, in Kingdom Hearts 2.
It's funny. Jacob understands. Jacob understands how to do that fight. Watching him do that pissed me off because he beat it no problem. It's like every time I do it, I still struggle. It's like, all right, I need to come in here with a very specific loadout, use wisdom, make sure I have ethers, and just get rid of these pieces of garbage as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm. But no, the data fight in 3 is Xehanort, Ansem, Zenmus, Zigbar,
I know what it is.
Luxord,
Yeah, oh my god, we're still not done! I hate this quest!
Terra Xehanort.
Dude, Terra Xehanort. That's such I love all the data fights in 3 too. The music, dude. Oh my gosh, the music. And like the perfect edgy voice lines are so perfect. Like, I think one of my favorites.
Riku, Fuckface Vanitas.
One of my I like that fight too. They're all great. I think one of my favorites
but
of the edgy voice lines is if Shion beats you, she's like, "You're going where I belong." And it's like, no, don't make me feel things. Yeah, I've seen the recoded
I would say
combat.
this when it comes to super bosses. As much as I love Birth by Sleep, the 2 super bosses in that game suck.
What, you don't like being pounded in the corner by 3 jackasses in a coat and lightsabers?
No. Look, the only way I've been able to beat the Unknown, like anyway, is just by having a stack full of Thunder Surges.
You know, it could be worse. Did you fight him on the original game or just Final Mix?
Original.
Yeah, so you had to suffer through the grabby whip that you couldn't aerial dodge out of and insta-killed you.
Yes.
This thing does not want to load, Jacob.
Like, there's a reason why I've always, like, on the original PSP, I've only ever was able to beat the Unknown as Aqua and Ventus. Fuck doing that as Terra.
Yep, I don't know if you're seeing this, Ants, but like this is Recoded's deck, and it's like this is always cool. I agree. Like this is a DS game.
Oh yeah, this is cool.
Oh, Chain Rave is such a cool move. Conceptually, like what if I just hold the Keyblade by its keychain and just spin it in your face very violently?
That's really cool.
So much better than Days. I mean, that's also upscaled on an emulator, if I'm not mistaken. Days looks pretty similar if you do the same. Or play it on the Melon build that makes it single screen.
Yep.
Where am I going? Right, the middle, but nowhere, because this quest doesn't end. I hate this quest. Hate it so much. I remember hating it back in the day, and I still hate it now. This is why people this is why people hate the bad quests. This is why this is the quest line. Days does not have. Yes, it does, my dude. You need to equip more Keyblades. Okay, it doesn't have the deck system, but you change your Keyblades around and it completely changes your combo string. Knowing what Keyblades and what combination to do will completely change how you play the game. Look, I say this as somebody who 100%ed every single mission just so I could unlock Sora in multiplayer, so I didn't have to fight my cousin over who got to play as who in the multiplayer. You can. I was asked to come to the title since I received that. I'll defeat masqueraders at the place of Daraz, Quarry, and the rest proof plate. Send help.
Fun fact for 358 days for retro achievements, there is an achievement for unlocking Sora.
Of course there is. That is not worth doing. Oh my gosh. I say this as somebody who did it. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Do you want to 100% the Neverland mission with the stupid treasure chest dragon? I sure didn't.
Are you back?
I heard a single word. Oh, I heard the end of the word. Genuinely, try your phone. I'm enthralled, oh boy. I'm so sorry, Jacob. I don't know what to do. See, what was the other mission that absolutely sucked? It was the treasure chest dragon, and there was one more boss fight I remember being awful. Get him shit over here, I know. Do you remember, Xance? It was the treasure chest dragon and what else?
I don't remember.
Leech Grave, that's it, yeah. It's the freaking, the shadowy leg man in Halloween Town. Oh my gosh. You know one of my favorite things to do? So when I went out of my way to unlock Sora, it's because my cousin's favorite character is Roxas, so we kept fighting over him. And he knew how to activate the dual Keyblades in multiplayer, so it's like, you know what, screw it. I'll just unlock Sora so we don't have to fight over it anymore. And then in doing so, I also unlocked the Limit Pass. Do you know what the Limit Pass does, Xance?
No.
It makes, so you know how you get like half health and then you can activate your limit?
Yeah.
but then like that yellow bar will slowly decrease. It makes it so the yellow
just
bar never
doesn't
decreases.
Oh, that's funny.
So I got that. He didn't know I had that. So we turned on friendly fire and would occasionally try to turn it into a fighting game. And then he got me to half health, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna spam Ragnarok till you die.
Hilarious.
Monster in Halloween Town. Yep. Where are the masqueraders?
Mobile, you get to hear how crap it is.
Yeah. All right. Do a
Oh,
run-on
boy,
sentence for me.
I'm on mobile data. I don't know.
All right. I was just making sure.
I don't
All right,
know. I'm not
Titus.
good at pulling run-on sentences out of my butt.
Something. F management.
It's like yeah, just do like that.
I don't know. I could maybe recite like the first couple lines from B movie or something.
That's plenty. I got you. It's working. Their wind cave. It doesn't tell
I
me
hate
an
my
area.
computer so much.
I don't know what would. I genuinely don't know what causes that. I was hoping it would give me a square, but it's not giving me a square. This is the only monster I've killed on this map, so I know I've done it. I don't want to be here. I hate the Durez Quarry. It sucks. Dust Flyer, Ruler of the Sky. I don't remember which one Dust Flyer is, but yeah, Ruler of the Sky, if that's the treasure chest.
Dust Flyer is the secret 7th boss in that last 6th boss mission in Twilight Town.
Oh, yeah, okay, I do remember.
It's the one that's like a giant wyvern.
Yeah.
It's optional,
Yeah.
thankfully, but
I still remember that
go
one guy
down
a
on the
few
mission,
months.
You need it.
I remember a few months back, that one guy who was going through it. Everybody knew when he got to Neverland. We were all waiting for it, watching this dude suffer in real time. So funny. Beats out shockwaves. Yep. Which square are you in? I don't want to do this quest anymore. Like, genuinely. Wind Cave, the true Rinjahar coast for the. Okay, you know what? Layeza's Wind Cave. That's definitely a better area. I don't remember where that is. That sounds like an Eltonan map. Usually this
So the
thing
issue is with my computer.
that way.
Oof. That sucks.
But Eliza's Wind Cave with Bashikul. I don't know where that cave is. Linjahar Coast is one where I know they spawn too. I'm just gonna go there. I hate this quest. Kill me.
Finally.
I don't have the full Bazoom Stone either, so Actually,
Hey, you said to kill you? Gladly.
magic is useless against them. No, so magic isn't useless against the freaking Neverland dragon. It does a good amount of damage if you can hit
It
him.
just runs away.
Yeah. It's a three-way gate closer. Nearby areas. Review Highway. Is it Review Highway or Linjahar Coast? Linjahar Coast.
You know what, Dan? Feel free to point that my way if you want.
Oh yeah, by the way, when Wii Retro Achievements comes out, if Xenoblade Chronicles is part of the initial launch, I will be playing that.
How long until Switch gets retro achievements?
When it becomes retro.
Oh, I don't have the warp for it. That's what the Bazoom Witch is still for. It's useless because trying to hit it is comparable to shoving forks into your eyeballs.
Oh,
The only thing that could have made that fight worse is if they added a time limit.
I'm genuinely wondering if my mic is dying or if, like, maybe the sound card in my computer is dying.
Either of those is awful.
I will never calm down.
yeah, like Wii Retro Achievements is going to become. It's tentative release date in March.
March, huh?
Yep,
Not too far out.
exactly. You know what that means? Sonic Unleashed. Hell yeah.
Unleash the beast. Oh, look at that. It's the enemy I needed, right? Freaking smack dab in front of me. Sonic bad, you bad.
Let me take a look at what is currently being developed.
What hit me?
Alright. Well, I'm a dip then. I'm
Okay.
kind of in a rancid mood because of not
I
having
do
computers
not
working.
blame you.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I just found a copy of Armored Core 5, which is pretty neat, though. I don't know if you were here for that, Dan.
What?
I found a copy of Armored Core 5.
Yo, nice.
How much does that go for these days? I paid 60 for it.
I couldn't tell you.
Anyway, excellent. Name a Wii game.
A Wii
See
game?
if it has a set
Zack
being
and
developed for
Wiki.
it. Oh, that's an interesting one.
Alrighty.
Later.
Would you rather me say like the last story or something?
Yeah, Zack and Wiki. Okay. Zack and Wiki, Quest for Barbos's Treasure. A set is being developed for it.
Take your stinking plate and get me off of this boat.
And also a set is being developed for the last story as well.
That one I'm not surprised about. That was also part of Project Rainfall, like Xenoblade.
Yep.
You know what makes me chuckle? There's a legitimate group of idiots out there who will try to convince you that the Wii Xenoblade looks better than Definitive.
No. Like, genuinely, no.
They ruined the realistic art style by making it anime. And if you had a brain, you'd realize that the Xeno series has always been anime.
It's always been anime. Since, like, since the original Xenogears.
That's why I said Xeno and didn't specify which.
Yeah, exactly. Like, since the first game, Xenogears. Which, speaking of, I need to play Xenogears.
Always has been, exactly.
Yeah.
I never want to see you ever again, Dr. Sigimu. Director Sigimu. I hope they never involve you in another plot ever again. And if they do, I hope horrible things happen to you and your family. I have been doing this quest for over an hour.
Oof.
All for a single bag upgrade.
Yep.
And I wasn't even like reading anything either. I was skipping through it. because I knew what to do, and it still took forever. Imagine doing this without the Bazoom Stone or the Mega Zoom Stone.
Ugh. I think Excellent really enjoyed this quest. Yeah, I think he did.
Oh, believe
It
me,
was one of his favorites.
it'll stay a very recent memory for a long time. I do. Dance, you wanted a Wii game? Here's another. Rodea the Sky Soldier.
Rodea, okay.
Don't play it on the Wii U. It was designed with pointer controls in mind.
I see, and it has been claimed. So a set is being made.
You have been asked to undertake a quest. See the art of organizing.
Also, I need to check something.
Grand Zadora Castle Library.
Okay, good. Rhythm Heaven Fever has been claimed.
Hey. Let me open my closet here. What Wii games do I have? Oops. Elf.
Also, WarioWare Smooth Moves has been claimed. Good.
Where are my Wii games? One in the closet with everything else is Brawl, which I'd be shocked if it wasn't.
Oh, Brawl has a set that's being
That's why I was
made,
like,
right?
yeah, there's no way.
Absolutely, it does. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Oh yeah, it's been claimed. Two different sets too.
I don't think I had very many. Not finding a whole ton, unless they're all the shovelware in the other room. Actually, I've got this bin up at the closet here that has an additional Wii in it that one of my cousins gave me because he didn't want it anymore. And it's got some absolute treasures of shovelware shenanigans in there.
Oh boy.
Don't you want G-Force for the Nintendo Wii?
No.
You don't want pet cats too either?
No.
That one's actually, unironically, way better than it has any right to be. They added a whole campaign to that with like grim stakes in a goddamn pet cats game spelled with a Z. Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't think of very many Wii exclusives I was really into that aren't like Smash Brothers. And I've never cared about Pokemon battles, so Battle Revolution never did it for me.
Fortune Street.
Oh, neat.
That is claimed.
Grand Zadora Castle houses a diverse collection of books on history, academia, biographies, and more from both Nihon and abroad. From both Grand Zadora and abroad. Anyone is freely welcome to freely browse the books in this library. Should I ask Libra for a book on Sasalana is looking for?
Fire Meridian Dawn has been claimed.
Distorted hyperspace theory? Is that so? Please wait a moment. I'll look into it. Imagine walking up to your local librarian and asking if they have a book on that.
Yeah. Mario Kart Wii obviously has been claimed as well.
All right, I will be
By two
right
people.
back. Dog is barking at me.
Okay.
Go potty, Doug? Go potty?
Let's see here. Xenoblade Chronicles, yes. Pokemon Battle Revolution, yes. I think. Let me check. Pokemon Battle Revolution. No, nobody's claimed that for a set. Damn. I mean, there are like there's achievements for Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2. So I guess it would be in a very similar vein to the Stadium games. Wait, Genius Sonority made Dragon Quest Swords? They were the developers for that? Really?
Yes.
I never knew that. Swing the Wii remote. Well, I'm adding that to my want to play. Pokemon Coliseum, I'm very mixed on. XD Go of Darkness is a fun game. I like it. Okay, this is so funny. This is hilarious. Just the picture that they have for a central developer.
Oh boy, my favorite thing. Bunch of idiots trying to bring back up the Dragon Quest 3 controversy. Yay.
Also, real quick, click on that link I sent. Because the image that they use for central developer is so funny.
For what? I don't know who that is. That means nothing to me.
Hold on, hold on. It is Steve Ballmer from Windows.
Okay.
But it's specifically this moment when he was talking about .NET. Developers, 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 developers. With how sweaty he's getting, it's so funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Two things that are driving me nuts right now. This one, which I'm not going to share on stream, so I'll just send that to you privately.
Yeah.
And then, okay. I don't know if you heard about this. This has been going around. Japan's government has released a new entertainment policy proposal to protect anime, manga, and gaming from censorship and political meddling in Western countries when they come overseas. And I quote retweeted this: whether or not the laws over here are affected by laws over there directly when it comes west is something which we'll have to see if it gets enforced, because that is kind of how laws work. A lot of the times when stuff comes over, it's like, we don't give a shit about your laws, we have our own. But it's like, you know, I'm not gonna be mad if it does work, of course, because I'd love for morons to stop changing details in games that don't need to be, rewriting plot to suit their agenda, censoring something because it doesn't align with their personal beliefs. By all means, I'd like to have these products have their integrity intact. I don't want the DQ3 2D HD drama all over again. And this absolute smooth brain of a person who, if he replies again, I'm just going to ignore him because his account says calling people out on their BS. He's absolutely a troll, and I didn't realize quite as soon as I probably should have. But he's like, he hits you with the classic.
You're small, you can't see anything anyways.
Yeah.
Even if she went back to her bikini armor, you couldn't see anything.
It's like, the sprites are one thing, having the art censored is another. And that's not the only issue I'm talking about here. It goes beyond just the censorship of that. Moronic localizers changing plot or completely rewriting characters to suit their agenda is another issue. And yet he doubles down on the art because he can't read. It's like, I mean, they didn't need to censor it in the first place because you can't see anything. That was my point. And it's like, yes, and the point is the art itself is just as important as what's in the game. None of it needs to be censored, and if they had to redesign it, they've done it before, in a significantly less lazy way. I mean, you can't really see the art or much or anything.
The art that much game.
Yeah, it's like, and you can't read, so all right, buddy.
Yeah, you can't read.
Okay, now it went through.
But yes, like when it comes to the there's always been that debate when it comes to localization, especially localization into English.
I'm gonna block you now. Goodbye.
Yeah, and for some reason, I don't understand this. Why is it that, especially when it comes to like the recent debate happened again because of Traste podcast with the Final Fantasy localizer. It's like, why is it that with every other language it's just fine, but with English it's hard? It's like,
it's because the people in our government are some of the dumbest human beings around and think you've seen it on Twitter, the morons who say everything is political. Yes, to an extent.
Yes, and I fucking hate that.
While everything can be political, it is also up to the interpretation of those who drew it and those who perceive it. If I don't perceive this as political, then it's fucking not to me. Sit your ass down. And then you've got my favorite people where it's like, hey, I drew this. The only agenda here is I like big titties. And it's, you know, that's what they do. And it's like, yes, you are my favorite person when you do that.
That is
right?
Yoko Taro to a T. It's like, why did you design to be
like this because I like big titties?
Like, yeah, because I like big titties, and I like looking at women.
Like, yeah, there was no other thought there, but it's like these. Oh, God, it's so frustrating. Where's my game audio?
Oh,
yeah, I saw it. I'm trying to fix it now. I can't wait for this guy to go and retweet like, oh, he blocked me, lol. Yeah, and see, and then there's another guy that replied to him, and he's so true, right? It's like, why is it that the argument used in favor of this is always, it doesn't matter because you can't see it? If it doesn't matter because I can't see it, why change it in the first place?
If, like, that's the thing. And that's the thing it pissed me off so much when I did, like, get annoyed by the Type A and B bullshit. It's like, the only argument they say is like, it's just this minor thing. Why does it even matter? Well, if it's not a big deal, why change it in the first place?
Yeah. And it's like, it's bad when the developers specifically in a game they know is not likely going to be seen, a la Dragon Quest X, they made fun of you for it.
Yep, that little
line of text by the Kuropin making fun of it is so good.
Which, by the way, that was not a thing with the clarity. That is actually in the game.
That's actually in the game. So funny.
So funny.
So we're actually not. There's not even a hint or lick of it in Dragon Quest 1 and 2. But with this new law being a thing that they're proposing, people have brought the topic back up. And it's like, again, the only reason I'm so mad about it is because ultimately it was harmless. Once you got past Aliahan, it was never brought up again. Meaning it was some idiot who decided it just needed to be there and caused a giant controversy over something that didn't even affect the rest of the game. Because as soon as you're out of Aliahan, they go back to saying, Ortega's son or Ortega's daughter, depending on if you picked, quote, Type A or Type B. Here's the thing. I'm not even, like, anti-trans or any of that crap. If you want to do that junk, by all means. But, like, I completely agree with the sentiment of who is being offended if we call it boy and girl.
Like, seriously.
Like, the inclusion is great if they decide to include it, but the exclusion of it doesn't hurt anybody either. Then it's just a feature that's not there, like has been the case for 30 plus years. Like, if you want to do it, say, I think as much as Harvestella was mid as fuck, it did do it the best out of everything I've seen, where it didn't disclude it. It just said boy, girl, non-binary. Easy. Just make it a third option. Changing a single string of text to not include a pronoun isn't hard. They can do it if they want to, but don't shove it down everybody else's throats.
Pander to people who do not exist, i.e. the modern audience. The modern audience that doesn't fucking exist. Hippies don't have money.
The tourists.
Exactly.
The tourists who get on Twitter to get into the drama.
They're the hippies. They don't have money. Yes, I'm making a South Park reference because it fits. Hippies don't have money.
Were you who I needed to talk to? No? All right, it's this dude. Anyway, rant over. Let's move on.
Yes.
Ending the day. I hope whatever this law is works out. So maybe there will be some protections for media, so a developer can look a localizer dead in the face and say, fuck you.
Keep the original intent of the meanings intact.
Like, I genuinely...
the genuine job of a localizer is just take the original meanings and make it make sense in the language that you were translating it to.
Yeah, my favorite way to put it, as a localizer, your job is to localize something. Take a joke or a phrase and find an equivalent in the culture or language you are adapting it to. It is not your job to change the meaning or rewrite plot parts of a story. You are not a writer, you are a localizer. How would you like it if you wrote a story, took it to a guy to translate into another language, and he looked you dead in the eyes and in your native tongue says, "This sucks, I'm making it this instead"? Because that's effectively what you're doing.
The only exception I can say is when the jokes just don't make sense.
Yeah, there's
And
occasions.
that's the biggest thing is with jokes. It's like, perfect example that I will bring up is Pokemon. Like the original Pokemon anime. Very early on, too, there's a wordplay joke that is done involving Misty getting freaked out by a Caterpie a bug, and then Ash just suddenly appears in a cow outfit.
Yeah, like obviously,
So,
I don't know the joke there.
The reason of that, the joke in Japanese is because bug is Mugi, I think.
Oh, so it's a moo?
Yeah, it's Mugi. Yeah, Mugi. So Mugi.
I don't have the Bazoom Stone. I keep forgetting. Yeah, and like stuff like that. Sure.
Like I
And-
said, it's like that is a that kind of wordplay joke just does not work in English,
And
no matter how you translate it.
there are other exceptions. Like I think one of the best localizations ever made is Kid Icarus Uprising. That thing's English version is absolutely not faithful to the Japanese. But the reason it's still, that's what I was bringing up. The reason it's so good is because they worked directly with the Japanese localizers to still make a product that the Japanese were happy with and felt still represented what they made. They got to contribute jokes and other things even to the English version. And if they didn't understand anything, they were in a position where they could ask to have it explained. And then in interviews and stuff, we learned that they even had moments where it's like, oh, no, I get it. That's actually hilarious. It might work better here instead. Unfortunately, most games don't get the luxury of that type of localization process.
Also, most games don't have the power of it being developed by
My Masahiro Sakurai.
Yeah. That's why it turned out as well as it did.
Outdated works. So outdated works are, I feel, a very different topic, because I also understand that, let's say if we go back to late 90s, you know, Pokemon's airing, same with Digimon. What the language barriers, while we had early internet, still getting information back and forth was a lot harder. So a lot more choices had to be made. You had, oh, okay, I'll wait till ads are done. I'll continue that thought in a minute. What do I say for 3 minutes?
Don't know. But it's like,
Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. Yeah, this room's a disaster. I think you can use like your Twitch income to like pull directly from it to gift sub people things now. So I could probably just gift sub Games Fan real quick, but at this point I think the ads are like half done. We back? All right, so I decided to just not say anything. Back in the day, you know, you had the 90s and like there's a ton of good interviews about this where like why we would change TV intros for more than just ad time reasons, come up with dumb songs and all these things, because that's, we didn't have that crossover of like anime culture and other things that we have now. They had to appeal to what was popular in our own culture and adapt things into that. Kids aren't going to know that Tai in Digimon's full name is Taichi, and Tai sounds, or whatever his name is.
In the very first episode, they do show his full Japanese name.
Oh, that's funny.
But then also just put in parentheses his nickname.
Yeah, Tai.
Tai.
Yeah, and it's like, Tai sounds perfectly English, so it was kind of the perfect localization. And that sort of thing,
It's like,
I get.
For, hold on, Digimon...
Well, I wasn't planning on staying on Digimon. I was just using that as an example. Yeah. But, you know, it's just a matter of the time. Nowadays, when we have entire businesses revolving around the practice of localization and swapping languages, you don't really have an excuse to be that poorly inaccurate. Using one of my more recent hyperfixations, for example, I'm not gonna condone working designs for the decisions they made in, say, localizing Popful Mail, even if I do think I appreciate a more accurate translation better. What we got was still pretty funny, and I had a really good time. So I'm not gonna like scream at it because I know it's old. Anything before we got to that point where we had that standard, I don't think is worth lambasting for the decisions they made nearly 30 years ago, you know? But if you're doing that shit in 2025, there's gonna be a problem. And it kind of goes both ways. As recent as, say, the Trails in the Sky remake has a little bit of localization controversy around it because Gung Ho, and I don't use this word often, are a bunch of retards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because their whole thing is like, we're gonna relocalize the game and make it more accurate to the Japanese. Cool, I applaud you. That sounds amazing on paper. What they actually did was fumble over themselves like a bunch of idiots, got basic pronunciation wrong, and then made issues conflicting with the rest of the games. There is a enemy type, or a machine type enemy in the series that is known as an archaism in English. It has been called an archaism since the original game's localization. A more accurate translation would be a golem, like the Society's golems, and that is what they decided to call it in the remake. They do have an out that they can use because the quote-unquote archaisms you see in Sky 1 are the ancient devices found under Gransel Castle. They are not directly the Society's archaisms. So when Trails in the Sky Second Chapters remake comes out, which is confirmed for next year as of 2 days ago, by the way, they do have the chance to walk this back and still properly call them archaisms. And you might be asking, why is this a big deal if that's more accurate to the Japanese? 2 reasons. 1, later in the series, they localize something else as a golem, which looks like a golem because it's made out of rock. And 2, because this game, this remake, is intended to be played as a gateway to the rest of the series. And if that is how you are intending to make a product, you want it to be consistent with the last 26 years of localization. Oh, no, I might have. I'll go back, but like, I still wanted to finish that rant. I apologize. So it's like every single game after Trails in the Sky calls them archaisms. That is 12 RPGs, mind you. And then, of course, there's, again, the basic pronunciations. Calling Karen, like, come on, that one should be easy. Or, and like, they even get the French wrong. Like, we got 2 Trails of games, technically, in the same month. We got Trails in the Sky remake, and we finally got the full localization of Ys versus Trails Alternative Saga. If you play Trails in the Sky remake, they call Louve, yet you play the other one, and it's properly Louve. And it's like, come on, you can't even get it consistent with the other guys? Like, oh my goodness, it makes me kind of mad because we've never had an issue. Trails has been very consistently localized over all of its games, and then for the first time, a different company gets their hands on it and immediately fuck it up. And don't even get me started on their lack of regional pricing for the game's first month that made people paying well over half their monthly wage just to get the damn game. Anywho, Xavier, or Games Fan, go ahead and try to explain what you were asking me a little better. What am I doing again? Side questing? Where am I supposed to go? I got on a localization rant. It's just, it's so frustrating because, like, there's no reason you should get that wrong. Like, I understand wanting to be closer to the Japanese. That is always a good thing. But, like, you can occasionally inject an additional word or change the phrasing a bit just so it's not as redundant when read in English.
Or when it's like, you can tell, like, the worst part is when it's like, I can tell that, because
when somebody says yes
more,
in an area where you could tell it would have been hi, which is accurate, but also not.
But more specifically, it's like, as I start to listen to Japanese a lot more and start to understand it, I start picking up on the like, I'm reading the subtitle. I listen
And realize
to
they're incorrect.
The voice acting, like, that's incorrect. That's not what they said.
Mm-hmm. Heck, I haven't even taken as much Japanese as you have, and I realize that. Sometimes you'll go back to
so
old
talking
media and be
about,
like, oh, that's just racism. Wait, I don't think...
Osamu Tezuka stuff like that.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know how I would have interpreted that original message like that, though. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, there was some stuff with Osamu Tezuka that was like that.
Yeah.
Especially in Kimba the White Lion.
Yeah. Good lord.
Which Disney totally ripped off.
100%.
I mean, Simba, suspicious.
It's not even subtle, like...
No, it's a joke. I'm
know.
joking.
I know, but, like, there is an argument to be made regardless.
Either way.
Yeah. I don't know. There's no black and white for localization, but there are definitely better ways to do it.
Localization is definitely a great thing, purely because of, like I said, there's just so much stuff that's just lost in translation.
Mm-hmm.
And the old, especially with Japanese, with how integrated the culture is into the language.
Yeah. If we go back a bit to, like, the type AB thing, if I'm not mistaken, one of the reasons it's so hard for, like, a lot of Japanese people to accept that whole quote-unquote culture is because, again, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it there's just kind of always an assumption because it's, like, contextual? Like, I know I'm talking to a dude, he's right in front of me.
Yeah, Japanese is very weird.
Yeah.
When it comes to, like, talking about specific people, it's like, especially when it comes to, like, pronoun usage in general, don't really do that in Japanese.
Yeah, they say your
that
name,
much
like
at
they
all?
just refer to you as you. Like, you hear them actually say the name, like some, you know, Karo-sanwa.
Yeah.
You know, I could go Zan-sanwa, fuku desai desu. All right, Zance, there's your test. What did I say? What did I say, Zance?
What?
I said, Carl-sanwa, fuku desai desu. You are very quiet all of a sudden. Were you talking to your roommate or something?
No.
All right, then what did I say? I can't hear you. Karimasen? No, I said fuku desai desu.
And I said I don't understand.
Yeah. Yep. Fuku. Break it down. Do you know what fuku is? Am I just losing people again? Did Zance die too?
Still here. I'm still here.
Okay, just I don't know what's going on. So what does fuku mean? Can you break it down?
There's many different meanings for it.
Is there many different meanings for fuku? I thought that
Yes.
one was a noun. All right, well, fuku desai desu. Your clothes are hideous.
Oh yeah, that's the main word for it. Fuku, clothes. Yeah.
Does the target language get a translation of that era? A modern version? Do we need what? I don't know if it'd be reasonable to look at that and think this needs to represent the language as it was back then or make note of how it's interpreted now. I think there's an argument for media being preserved as it was to an extent. Like, I don't want you to bring, like, if you're like, say, straight porting something, if we keep it to games, I don't think it's necessary to completely remove or censor things that were fine back then. You can just put in a warning. Ironically, if I can use my hyperfixation again, the PC-88 port of Popful Mail on the Nintendo Switch actually has a warning that says, like, you know, this is depicted as things were back then. You know, be aware, so it could cause offense. And I genuinely cannot identify what it is that it thinks is offensive. I have a decent idea, but it's such a thing that isn't even noticeable, especially because the description page for it on the Nintendo Switch uses the Sega CD translation, so it's incorrect anyway. But the character of Slick, that is only what he is called in English. In Japanese, he's called Blackie.
Oh.
Which I'm sure you can see the problem in English with. But he is called that because he's an absolute magnet for misfortune.
Yeah.
But considering the Switch page doesn't even call him his proper name, and I guarantee you most of the people buying it, even if they go look through the manual, can't read his name anyway. So it's like, what are you saying is offensive here?
Yeah. I mean, that does make sense with his name being Blackie. He's just full of just misfortune. That is funny.
Where's this? Nearby areas.
I mean, do you know what Umbreon's name is in Japanese?
I don't. I feel like I should. That's like my favorite Pokemon. Yes. So I'm kind of bummed I don't.
Buraki.
Oh, but okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Buraki.
They didn't even try.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Like some censorships also kind of makes sense. Like sticking with Pokemon, this one's famous. The Japanese original name, like if you do a direct translation of the Japanese name for the move Night Slash. Do you know about that one? A direct translation would be Crossroad Killing.
Yes. Tsujiji.
Yeah. Be like a samurai or a ronin, I guess, testing a new blade on an unsuspecting passerby in the night. Like, yeah, that would make sense why you would change that.
It is Aku type.
Yeah.
Evil
Aku.
type, yeah.
Yep.
Aku. Oh, so that's why his name was Aku.
Yeah, he's literally just evil. Me walking out, not talking to people like a dummy. Oh, I can't read that.
Oh, hi, Hana. How's it going?
I can read a few characters, but not the entire word. I have been out of practice for a while. I'll admit I've been slacking. Like, I usually just do the same Kana lessons over and over just to keep the streak going, but I need to actually get back to it and do actual lessons. Why it's just called that in Japanese. I suddenly very popular in my DMs.
Yeah, Tokominto.
I say Chrome.
Yeah, Chocominto ga suki desu.
This would be Chrome browser extension.
Ruby-chan, hi, nani ga suki? Chocominto yori mo anata. You probably have no idea what that's from, do you?
I wasn't even listening.
God damn it. I was making reference to this song. This Love Live song.
I don't know if I'm gonna click on a Love Live song on stream right now, Zan. Sorry to disappoint you.
Yeah, I know. but also with Sorenzo saying chocolate, that just reminded me of that. So.
You know what? I still haven't started yet, but need to because I have it.
What?
I was hoping to finish Dragon Quest HD 2D already, but 2 is beefier than I thought because I'm like 24 hours in.
Damn.
But Age of Imprisonment or Hyrule Warriors for normies. That new one came out and I haven't started it yet. Oh, am I gonna hit this? No. 3:30 in the morning. Yeah, that'd do it. Go to bed. I'm doing good. Wanted to pop in and say hi. Well, thank you for swinging in. Sorry, I was distracted for a minute there. I was replying to some other DMs.
It's fine.
Oh, you know what's funny? If we can go back for one more dumb DQ3ism, this outfit that I just made for my character suffers from the same thing the female warrior did. That middle part of the shirt is not there in the original artwork because this is Seraphi's summer outfit from Tact.
Oh.
It's like, of course they did. That quest complete? No, it is still there. I hate bag quests. I hate them, Xance. I am having a renewed anger towards bag quests. Stop sending me back here. I don't want to do this again. Square, if you're going to streamline anything, streamline the bag quests. I don't give a dang if the pyramid stays awful for another 10 years. Just make this not suck.
Well, they did improve it. It's called paying the money. Skip it.
Pretty much. I'm gonna see more down to several instances are Japanese exclusive games. One in particular wasn't due to Western influence, but I'm part of the least censorship in general. One of my favorite things is when you get comments that absolutely mean well. Like, in the grand scheme of things, I'm a goddamn nobody. I can't expect anybody to know who I am. But I also don't think
I know you.
Yeah, I don't think it's too hard to click on somebody's like profile, look for 2 seconds and get a decent idea. But it's like, buddy, if there's one thing I know, it's Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
I almost regret retweeting that. I'm attracting a bunch of idiots. Which I knew the risk, but oh my goodness. All the tourists are coming back for round 2.
I have tested like 3 different microphone test programs. All of them show everything working fine.
Yes.
Can you actually hear me?
I can. Yeah, I can.
Okay. I guess it fixed itself.
Don't we love technology?
That's funny. That is so funny.
I'm gonna commit a homicide.
Majestic. Oh, I'm back here again.
And now Fugi is misbehaving.
Fine on my end.
Honestly, it's more My sensitivity is not what it was before.
Oh,
so
right, because you boosted that earlier.
I quite literally nuked my settings. I set everything to the default using the reset all settings button.
Mm-hmm.
Came in, nothing was working still, and then I went to take a shower, go eat something, and then I came back, and now it's working.
Don't we love how that happens? I'm new into JRPGs, 25-year break. What makes Dragon Quest series that special? Is it just the cozy nature, or does it offer more? I'm not sure I should play Dragon Quest, Persona, Metaphor, Xenoblade games next. Well, all of those are good choices. What makes Dragon Quest special, I think, is how it uproots your expectations. Dragon Quest is the original RPG as we know them today.
It is the reason JRPG exists as a term.
And a lot of people immediately assume that makes it generic. And in some regards, there's an argument to say that it is, but its writing and stuff is often deceptive. That cozy nature is almost always paired with stories that seem comforting and welcoming on the surface, but aren't afraid to go dark without necessarily being edgy. They will always
Dragon
take
Quest
their
V
plot.
is the perfect example of that.
I'll get there. Shut up. What was my train of thought? Like, they take themselves seriously enough, but aren't afraid to have fun at the same time. So you often get the full package. You get good turn-based battles with actual thought-out difficulty, and at the same time, you can turn around and find a girl asking if you want a puff puff, and then she pushes you off a cliff into a sea of clouds. But then on that same token, you might start Dragon Quest V and go, wow, this is real cozy. I'm hanging out with my dad and my childhood friend, and then boom, the next 14 years of your life are lived in slavery.
Yep.
I will say no more for spoilers. Like, don't spoil it. Like,
okay, yeah.
Xenoblade is good if you want a real-time RPG with a very good story.
Yeah.
With really well-made characters.
And really good music.
Incredible characters, incredible music.
And freaking cinematography that's kind of frankly unfair for a game on the Wii.
Yeah, yeah. People often forget Xenoblade 1 was on the Wii.
Now, if you want another series that I recommend adding to that list, look up the Trails in the Sky remake that just came out. That's a fantastic starting place too.
But yeah, honestly, all of the ones that you listed, fantastic RPGs. All of them.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you can go wrong with any of those.
Now, obviously, when it comes to Dragon Quest, I would recommend Dragon Quest 9, as that is my favorite of all time.
You're not gonna throw 10 at them?
No, I'm not gonna throw the Japanese exclusive jump through hoops fan translation. I'm going to be controversial to some things I've said in the past. I still personally think 11 is a fantastic starting point.
Yeah.
Granted, we've also got the HD 2Ds that just came out. So Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D or 1 and 2 that just came out a week or so ago are perfect starting points.
Trails is too long for now. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, no, like I was not going to recommend the entire franchise, but you know, the Trails in the Sky, if you just want to play that, and then second chapter is next year, I think that's perfect. That if you want to play Sky Chapter 1 and 2 and nothing else, perfect stopping point. You get the entirety of Estelle and Joshua's story with some loose ends if you want to continue here and there. Without... Isn't Sky 3 games? Technically. Sky 3rd features a different main character, and while Estelle and Joshua are involved, it is more the other guy's story for 3, while wrapping up 1 or 2 things with Estelle and Joshua and setting the seeds for Crossbellin later. But the main campaign for Sky itself, arguably, in my opinion, ends with second chapter. Because Sky 3rd is more of a setup for everything that comes later.
I need to fine-tune my output again. Everything is screwy. It's picking up me swallowing water.
There's still more.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't want to do more bag quests right now. Make them stop.
Let's bump it down.
I believe
like
the limit
there.
is 200.
The limit is 200. I think I'm at 150. I'm at 175. There's only one more.
Don't you love having alt accounts you have to grind up?
Oh my goodness, right?
This is the most recent bag quest. You would think it would mean it's not as awful as the previous bag quests, but for some reason they took their quality of life they added in every other aspect of the game over the last 5 years and said, shove it. Is the Dragon Quest VII Remake a good starting point, or should I start with 11S? I would actually recommend 11S. Or the HD2D remakes we just got. Dragon Quest VII, there's a lot we don't know about this remake because it's actually removing some content, but also adding brand new scenarios. So until that comes out, I don't know how I feel about that one myself.
Yeah, and also Dragon Quest VII in general.
You don't need to go into the class system argument on a newbie, I beg you.
Yeah. I have big, not even just the class system in general, also just the pacing of Dragon Quest VII. It's way too long for its own good.
Oh yeah, it's like the original on PS1. It's like a 120-hour game. It is
Even speed runs for it are long as hell.
But yeah, 11 I think is a perfect starting point. If you want more traditional HD 2D, any of them. Otherwise, I'd say 11. And it doesn't run you too long either. Like, depending on the person. My first 11 playthrough, by the time I finished the post game, I was at like 90 hours. But I also know I derped around a whole lot, and I've seen people beat it as quickly as like 60.
Okay. World record time for Dragon Quest VII on PS1, 15 hours and 22 minutes.
I love Witcher 3, Skyrim, Elden Ring, so 120 hours is not terrifying for me. Yes, but those games also aren't 99% text.
Yeah, that's the other thing with Dragon Quest. There's a lot of text and a lot of
image? Where's that image of the Dragon Quest VII script? If you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
This is the script for Dragon Quest VII.
Yeah.
That's in a museum. Like
I said,
holy shit.
It is way too long for its own good.
Remake has voice acting, right? Yes. Oh god, those actors are getting paid well. Holy crap, I just thought about that. Where is this? Monster Arena, really? Haven't been here in a while. What do you mean I can't warp to Ala Hagero? Oh, I just can't warp to the arena. Man, I miss my better Bazoom Stone, but this character is still in version 6. I know I can just jump to version 7, but I genuinely have not bothered looking up how to do that. Yeah, the 7 remake, though, for Dragon Quest will have voice acting.
Probably not full voice acting, but
yeah, no, it's like the major scenes as usual.
Yeah. Just judging off of what I've seen for 1, 2, and 3 HD.
Yeah, I mean, granted, those are significantly
when
smaller.
When it comes to the games that have voice acting, you got originally Dragon Quest VIII, only in the American version, by the way, or the Western version. 11, again, originally only the Western version.
So funny. I always forget that's why it's called 11S, because it's Dragon Quest 11 Speak. You weird
now there's
Japan.
actually a Japanese dub.
I mean,
and then obviously the HD 2D remakes of 1 and 2.
And even Dragon Quest X didn't get voice acting till version 5.
Yep.
And you could argue like Dragon Quest X, technically versions 1 and 2 now have it, but 3 and 4 still don't.
Yep. We didn't get to hear what Kiryu sounded like until very recently.
Very much so. Do people consider games like Nier, Soulsborne, Dragon Quest?
Technically, they all are. Yeah.
I consider Soulsborne's like their own thing, kind of.
Yeah, I would say Soulsborne at this point is almost its own genre. Because like the tricky thing with the term
like
RPG,
stamina management and
the tricky term with the thing RPG is, Japanese role-playing game. so many different people will tell you so many different things on what makes a JRPG a JRPG. And so
Monster Hunter, like, that's an inspiration off of an inspiration.
yeah, so it's like there's
like,
always
Monster Hunter was inspired by by Phantasy Star Online, which itself was inspired by Diablo 2.
yeah, there's a million different things you can define. I tend to lean more into I don't even know. Like, I feel like you know an RPG when you play one, but they can be different enough that you can, like, because I've heard people tell me that Ocarina of Time is an RPG. And, like, no, but also yes.
It's an adventure game.
Yeah.
Yes. Look, let's just clear this
You
up
go on
by
an adventure.
Yes, but you
by reading
roleplay
the
as Link,
definition
so
of an
yeah.
RPG. Let's just
Adventure
clear this up by
RPG.
reading the definition of RPG, okay? An RPG, also quickly known as a rocket launcher, is a shoulder-powered anti-tank weapon.
Yeah, you're right. I'm so sorry I got that wrong.
God, you're right. I've got Gallarhorn sitting on the wall in front of me, of course.
And then by turn-based combat. See, I can't even describe them as turn-based combat because, like, Ys is an RPG. Kingdom Hearts is an action RPG, but it is still an RPG. And Kingdom Hearts 2 is the perfect example because it never goes too far in the realm of action game that your RPG-isms, your equipment and stats, stop mattering.
I mean, level 1 runs are a thing, but they are very hard.
But they are definitely still built around the RPG-isms.
I mean, you've seen that video I put up where I managed to loop the final, like the super boss version of the final boss.
There are videos of there are videos of doing Lingering Will at level 1.
Yep, and like I've got that clip on the channel of beating the super boss in Ys 8 with no armor.
Yep. Action RPGs are just different when it comes to their bosses.
Oh boy. I went into this fight forgetting that this is technically a version, either a version 6 or a version 7 encounter. But I'm getting carried by Hermit.
Oh yeah.
Praise be new classes. Lowers thunder resist. I'm so glad I can read descriptions in big mode now. Thank you, recent updates. Just stood there and took it. Ys and Kingdom Hearts are action RPGs. Oh yeah, and I love me some Ys. Ys 1 is still so funny to me. There's something so satisfying about, oops, this boss killed me. I'll run outside, beat up a bunch of mooks, gain a level, walk back in, and then I just absolutely one-shot the boss I was stuck on. When will Dragon Quest 12 come out? LOL! Nice try. Honestly, if I'm being completely honest, they've said...
Or Kingdom Hearts 4.
Hey. They've said already that they've got several Dragon Quest projects in the works, and I know we haven't seen anything in 12 other than a title since 2021, but I didn't think we were seeing anything on it till the 2D HDs were out anyway. So now that those are out, they may wait till 7 is out, since I know that's pretty close too, but we'll start seeing things hopefully soon. Tried Ys 9, and it kind of lost me after. Ys 9 I don't think is a good starting Ys game. Mechanically, it's great, but a lot of Ys 9's plot actually involves Adol's other adventures. It's one of the very few games that is the case. I would say Ys 8 or Oath and Felghana. Oath and Fel. No, I don't think I'd recommend Origins either.
Origins was my first Ys game, and
I'm aware,
I loved
but
the
like
series from that.
You also have the perspective of knowing how long-running series often are, and can like hop into anything regardless. And insert Xans doesn't read joke here. But Oath and Felghana, Ys 8, or Ys 10 are fantastic starting points. Oath and Felghana is a bit more of an older Ys game that'll absolutely kick your ass. Ys 8 is the best of the modern Ys games, and Ys 10 is a very close second to Ys 8. Also wasn't a fan of the combat. I think it comes down to the characters, because I particularly love the SP system. I think Ys 9 suffers from one specific thing, and that's to unlock the full ability of the combat, you need the entirety of the party. And so it gives you an unfortunate idea of how the game's pacing is going to be for a little bit too long. Because once you get the charge move that refills your SP in an instant, the game speeds up tenfold, and Ys 8 starts with that. All right, now that we're done with this bag quest, I was already planning on booting up a different game for like 5 minutes before we ended, but I'm gonna boot Ys 8 and do my Ys 8 thing. I do not have the charge move. Yeah, because it's the last move you get.
I just sent that
The
bit
flow.
where I looped to the data version of Zemus.
The flow of Ys 8. Honestly, I have over 100 hours in Ys 8 just on Steam. I have over 100 hours in the crappy Switch port. I have over 100 hours on the PlayStation 4. Ah, God, I love Ys 8. I read the goddamn novel.
Well, you didn't play the PS Vita version?
I own the PS Vita version. I played that one through once.
Including playing through it in its original translation.
I sampled it.
Zance, have I ever shown
up
you
through
this
the end of
Zelda
chapter
clip?
3.
Yep.
Hang on. I need to send this Zelda clip to Zance. It's the one with the Korok. Copy clean link.
Oh my goodness, are we done? We're not done. I hate this quest. All right, is it just take it back to the thing and then I'm done? You know what? I'll finish this in a minute. Register and exit. Let's nuke my category since I'm gonna be hopping around for a minute here. Boop. Display settings. Time to nuke my eyeballs. Drop my display refresh rate to 60 because Ys 8 is oldish PC game and gets funky.
I
Anyway,
just sent a classic clip.
Nice. But yeah, it is 11 o'clock. I am getting tired.
Go
And
to
I
bed,
got work
Zance.
in the morning. Okay, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Ooh. I'm gonna go run up Gendarme like I always do.
It's that Breath of the Wild clip where I drop the rock on the Korok's head.
Oh. Like to what you quoted, but there are way too many people who think Western. Boop. Oh, you quiet, Ys 8. Why are you so quiet? Ugh.
I cast technical difficulties.
Don't.
I didn't need to cast it. Where he had that.
Single dodge roll, charge deck. Oh. It's always like a breath of fresh air, dude. I could play Ys 8 all goddamn day. Ow. Ow. There's just this zen state I almost fall into whenever I play this.
Yeah, I get that. I was able to get through almost the entire Roxas prologue on the Kingdom Hearts 2 cloud version demo on Switch.
Yeah?
Just like in the prologue, just because I have that same kind of zen state with Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, I did not mean to activate boost. That is one thing about 8's gameplay that I feel 9 did improve is boost state. Look at it, dude. It's so goddamn cool.
How big is this mod?
Yeah, it looks cool, but too many games look cool, and life is short to play all the great games. That's fair. Though, if I could add one more thing to that argument, let's just say there's a reason that Ys is a franchise that has existed since 1987. But yeah, no, there are so many things. Like, as much as I recommended Trails, there's a reason I only usually recommend Sky 1, 2, and maybe 3. Because I know better than anyone how long those are. I only got into finally playing them over this last year myself. I started Sky 1 originally December 22nd of last year, and I'm only now in Daybreak 2. That's an entire year just to get through one series of RPGs, and I've played almost nothing else in the background since.
My internet's so slow lately. I
Are
don't
still
get
niche.
it.
There's, I'm actually going to deny that. It is not the game's quality. It actually has to do with Falcom. There's an entire fantastic video about Falcom's history and how they struggled to go from the PC market where they had an absolute dominance. If you had a PC in Japan in the 90s, you played Falcom games. There was no and, if, or buts about it. It was transitioning out of that market with rising costs and other things, and the exodus of their employees into other studios that damaged and made it harder for them to continue. There's also a good reason, on that same note, why Falcom is becoming less and less niche as time goes on. If you look at Ys 8's release and compare to the Falcom sales now, Trails in the Skies remake absolutely dominated the Switch's sales for over a week, being right up next to Nintendo's top sellers that entire time. Hell, some of the people that worked on early Ys games went on to found companies like Monolith Soft. The talent has always been there. Are still way bigger. And here's the fun part. A lot of Monolith Soft would not be a thing without Falcom. Quintet, which made a bunch of other games that also led into Final Fantasy developers, wouldn't be a thing without Falcom. It's kind of magical how much of the modern identity of video games can actually be tracked back to Falcom, but we in the West don't talk about it because we didn't have the PC-88. Sort of like how Mega Man Legends should absolutely be in the same conversation as Ocarina of Time and Mario 64, but, you know, what's the phrase? History is written by the victors.
Yep.
Falcom didn't have a presence in the West practically whatsoever outside of shitty Sega ports, so they're never talked about when they really should be. Ys 1 was better Zelda 1 in so many ways. Not to say Zelda 1's bad. I love Zelda 1, but I think the context is
It
necessary.
shows its age.
It does. But East is definitely, Falcom in general is a studio that I think is slowly but surely finally starting to get the recognition it deserves. Unfortunately, we still have idiots like the people. I feel so bad for the developers of Expedition 33. Like, I genuinely feel bad for them.
Yeah,
like,
they make this giant love letter, and all people can do is, oh, this is reviving the genre. I'm like, no, the genre's always been here.
It never
It's
left.
still here.
It never left. Look at this folder. It never left. Lord help my soul. It never left. Oh, dang. I just realized I wanted to show Xant's a boss fight, and then he left. I really wanted... I'll show you the boss fight. You want to see a cool boss fight?
I guess. I was about to test a repo mod pack.
Yeah. With FromSoft. We're founded in the late 80s, and we're always niche with Kingsfield. Oh, dude, but Kingsfield is so great.
I'm glad that
Dark
they
Souls, right?
got to be released from the Soulsborne mines and make another Armored Core game, because I just found a copy of Armored Core 5 today, and I want to play that. Because I enjoyed 6. I loved 6.
Right?
And it's not just because there's a lady in my head who calls me Stud Muffin, okay?
Man, though. I do hope. See, it's always the eternal curse, because I'm so excited that Trails in the Sky remake is doing so well, which is going to put more eyes on East 10, Proud Nordics, and everything else. But, like, it's that risk you play where thing I like is finally escaping from being niche, but now I have to deal with a bunch of idiots.
I have to deal with a bunch of people who only played the numbered Kingdom Hearts games.
Hey, yeah, that'll never change.
Listen. And what we need to do is we need to, like, collectively as a fandom say, no, Kingdom Hearts is an MCU situation. Every entry is important when you get to the main entries, which are the Avengers movies.
Yeah, the whole internet is full of idiots. Oh, true. Now, if I can recommend one RPG that is not tied to a massive franchise that is a quick once and done, that is one of my personal favorites. If you've ever heard of Skies of Arcadia.
I was going to hit the idiot button. Oh, are we back?
Are we back? Hello?
I think we're back.
Yeah, I booted a game that is poorly optimized on PC and didn't like it.
Anyway, I was going to hit my idiot button.
By the way.
Here is my idiot button. And it isn't picking up because I have noise suppression on because I have a very squeaky gamer chair.
Kind of niche. I mean, I wasn't even booting a Trails game. And I will actually refute that if we're still talking about Falcom. These PC ports are legendary for how good they are. Atelier Yumiya, yeah, that's niche. And if you want to talk about something that does not get enough credit, PC features on East Proud Nordics, or just regular Nordics. Draw distance, it is important to me personally. Like, all of this is only optimizations in the PC version ports. These things are majestic. Real-time previews of your graphic. I can't get over it. Every PC port should be this good, but that is not the world we live in.
We live in a world with Gearbox Halo PC ports being the basis for Halo for the next 20 years.
Yeah, experimental co-op features exclusive to PC, arbitrary resolution and aspect ratios, high-quality keyboard mouse sensitivity inputs, Steam timeline and dynamic cloud sync, advanced graphic settings with live preview, higher quality win paths, small size and rapid loading for P3A, much more, BGM information on the UI, camera field of view accessories, PC ecosystem quality of life. Man, I'm a PlayStation boy. That's fair. That is fair. That is fair. There's an update for this. Speaking of Trails, fixed an issue where users weren't able to save their data if they did not have the DLC. Yeah, okay. And then they did this randomly. We're like, hey, you want a first-person mode? We just added a first-person mode for no reason.
Is this GTA 5?
Lol. All right, you want to try again, Yumiya, or are you going to crash Steam a second time?
Let's find out.
The Game Boy Color. I don't play on PC. I'm a PlayStation boy, which got his first Nintendo console 2 months ago after the Game Boy Color. Since the Game Boy Color. Oh. I suppose I'm spoiled in that regard. The only thing I don't really play on is Xbox. I have... Most of it was bought myself in my adult years. I bought...
You're not missing out on much.
I know.
You're really not.
I know. But I've got most of the Nintendo... Like, except for the obvious ones, like Virtual Boy or something like that. I've got all your Nintendos and PlayStations, and even then I barely touched my PlayStation 5.
I'm still amazed that Kobe came across a Virtual Boy.
It's kind of wild.
He came across like a Virtual Boy complete in case. I think he had some games with it too. I don't know for sure.
Dang.
But
all right, Jake, do you have visual?
Yes.
All right, let me make sure that we've got game audio.
Stream appears to still be working. I have it muted though.
All right. Man, I'm so frustrated because if we're talking about niche, this is a pretty niche game. I'm kind of upset about it because the DLC decided to go unnecessarily hard with the music, and none of it's available online yet, and I don't know how to rip, so it's like, no.
The only thing I know about the Atelier games is the fact that Ryza has the thigh squish, and that's it.
That actually just got re-released today, all 3 of them in one collection. I am not an authority on Atelier. I tried the first Ryza, went in with weird expectations, and left disappointed. I want to give it another try later, so this is the only Atelier game I have played to completion. And I like this one a lot, but I'm going to skip cutscene. All you need to know is the Bull Guy is our friend, and Bull Guy is about to not be our friend because he's about to get mind controlled by evil chains. Did I drop the difficulty back down? Oh no, I don't know if I saved the difficulty back down because I have the difficulty. There's like normal, hard, very hard, charismatic, and lunatic, and I'm pretty sure I have it on lunatic. Okay, no, he's taking damage. It's on normal. Because like I went into this and like, this is DLC boss. You need to be like a level 150, and I just got obliterated. Bye, Ricker. It's still on hard. But like, you know, the boss looks pretty weird so far, but then you get to like the halfway point and shit starts getting real. Yeah, look at this. So you get these mid-fight stuff, and then like as it does the transformation, sure, it's a cutscene and it's not interactive, but it looks cool as hell. And the music, though, like, what the heck? Like, this is DLC. This is good enough to be, like, main campaign. I don't think I've played a lot of games that put this much effort into the downloadable content.
You know what I need to replay?
They look like weeb games. I will agree with that. They absolutely are kind of weeby games. They kind of do their whole marketing on waifu bait. What do you need to replay?
I need to replay Code Vein.
It just got a sequel, so probably.
Yeah. I also need to start Damien X Machina, because I bought it forever ago, but never got around to playing it. You'd think I would, because mech game, but nah.
That put me at 100 mana? Not quite.
I'm still utterly baffled as to what the heck was up with my mic earlier.
Scarlet Nexus is amazing. I have it. It's good. It got totally slept on.
I meant to play it. I think I downloaded the demo, played it for like 5 minutes, and then something else happened, and I never got back to it.
I love how this map just totally... I think this is another PC error. I found out in post that Atelier Yumiya has some PC issues. Nothing like insanely major, but if you notice the giant hole in the arena during the super move, I'm pretty sure that's one of them. And then he's like, you know what? I'll watch this again. No, you bad wolf piece of shit. No, I can't fast forward text. Yes, I can. I want to see if it changes if you do hit finish him. Your options are like, you know, it's a rare mercy to be able to choose your fate. Finish me. And you have the okay and the I can't. And I hit the I can't. And then she shoots him in a panic when he jumps at her, but I want to know if she just pulls the trigger. Fast forward mode. I should replay Scarlet Nexus. I don't think I got a chance to finish it. Does she pull trigger immediately? Finish it. Ooh, you do. Yeah, I like that scene way better than the other one. Well, hot damn. And then you still get the bad things happen. Do I have any other RPGs in here that aren't Falcom that I'd recommend? I don't know if I do on my computer. That's the catch, isn't it?
Yeah, wasn't there a No Man's Sky update just like a week ago?
Ren, there's always a No Man's Sky update.
Not just
Crosscode.
I just remembered because I noticed it in your library.
Yeah. Crosscode is good. Final Fantasy.
I forget. Did you watch Homestar Runner growing up or no?
Bits and pieces.
Okay. I've got the Telltale games, that's why. And those aren't on Steam anymore, so.
Baldur's Gate 3. Ooh, Baldur's Gate is one I know is incredible, but I don't know if it's one for me. I've never really been into that sort of type of RPG. I don't even know how to put it.
Very tabletop.
Yeah, tabletop is probably the best way to put it. Isn't something that I thought is particularly for me.
Yeah.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink isn't one I think I can recommend because it's fantastic, but it's so very Monster Hunter in some of its progression. And I don't know how active the game still is because it really wants you to do the multiplayer. Anyway, what time do I got to be to work tomorrow? 6:15. Clock, which means I need to wake up at 5:40 at the latest. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 35. Okay, yeah, so we got a few more minutes. Close. You like strategy RPGs like FF Tactics and Three Houses? I am not gonna lie, I am not a Fire Emblem guy. I like the stories, I like the characters, I'm not a big fan of the gameplay. And growing up, I had a cousin, I still have a cousin, who is insanely into them to a hardcore, he still draws maps and writes out strategies by hand kind of way. And it absolutely kind of turned off the series for me when I've got a bunch of people screaming in my ear that I'm a massive bitch because I play on casual mode, which I know isn't the game's fault, but it's like, if you're going to reset the game when you lose a character anyway, why even bother? There are games I want to like. I'm just not very big on strategy RPGs. Ooh, I did hear Banner Saga is amazing. Strategy RPGs are interesting because, like, I like stuff like Sakura Wars, and the Fire Emblems I have played, I do like. It's just like you said earlier, there are so many games that look cool and are cool, but so little time. My biggest thing has been this. Getting through this year is the biggest thing, and I'm still in this one. This is the last one I have, and, like, I'm 20 hours into this, and for all I know, I could have another 70 left. Because games
I've
like
been
Cold
pulling
Steel
teeth
3,
trying to get him to play Xenoblade.
yeah, like this game, my Steam play time is wrong. This took me 109 hours to beat, so I'm gonna be here a while longer. And I already took a break because I needed something that wasn't a turn-based RPG after 13 of them this year. So it's like, anything else. And yeah, I think I'm going to... I can't even promise that Xenoblade will be next. I want to play Xenoblade, especially because I don't have to bother plugging in my Switch 1 anymore, that the cutscene desync has been fixed.
Yeah.
So that'll help, so I don't have to finagle with my wires every time I want to play the stinking game. But, yeah, then I got Xenoblade. I still want to make that video, but I don't know if I'm going to get to it. I don't know if I want to replay 5 versions of Popful Mail just to get footage. On top of the fact that, like, ooh, dude, I'm so ready for new Zelda hacks. Like, I actually downloaded the Ultimate Trial patch, and I was looking at it. I want to play through that again with the randomizer, and especially since they have a New Game Plus. And then we haven't heard anything, but I think the Zelda Indigo ROM hack is still scheduled for this year. And if it is, there's a non-zero chance that the Ocarina of Time recomp also drops this year, because it'll likely drop at the same time, because it'll be launching with the mod support. I want to play Xenoblade, but I want to wait till a Switch 2 upgrade comes. Yeah, I feel that. They did just release a patch so it runs better on Switch 2, because it had some issues.
Yeah, they had a patch for X, and apparently 2 was not having issues. I don't know exactly.
It was having big cutscene desync for me, so...
X was the one where it was really known.
Yeah.
I'm holding out for some kind of Switch 2 upgrade for 2 because it kind of needs it. It is, at this point, the only one that has not gotten a refresh.
Right? Dude, it's so funny. You can tell exactly what type of person and what type of things I'm into by looking at my Steam library. Because it's like, favorites, yeah, that looks pretty excellent. Then the only actual library lists you have are my fighting games, Shantae, Trails, and Ys. It's like, yep, that looks about
my Steam
right.
library is not organized.
I mean, I'm going to have to organize it again once I'm back on Wingnut's family plan later this year, because it's going to more than quadruple in size. But I suppose I could probably make another for Monster Hunter, and I'd probably have a Mega Man list if my Switch wasn't my Mega Man machine.
Can we get Fancy Pants World 4, please?
Right. World 5?
Please.
Super Fancy
World
Pants
5.
is...
Whatever,
Super Fancy
whatever
Pants
the
is
new
World
one
4.
is.
Yeah,
whatever
dude,
the new one is, can we get it, please?
I was a member of his Patreon for like 7 years, and I think I only recently left it like last year because there was just nothing. Like, we got the collection a little bit ago, and I got that early, and then it had some like port bugs and things that they fixed up. But like, and I did get to play that demo of 5. I showed you some of the footage for it. But
yeah,
it's like, that was like 2018. Flash wasn't dead yet. Like,
I love Fancy Pants.
It's
Please
so
show him some love. I saw some really funny fan art the other day.
There's always funny fan art. Ooh, and then this is one I'm waiting for the full release. This got delayed.
Let me see if I can go find it real quick.
All right,
like, that's
said,
something I actively want to show you.
You can show me off. Why is Melty Blood? There we go. It's like Melty Blood is trying to take over my PC. We need good Mega Man games from the 21st century. Talk about something that needed a new Mario, or for real. Then they're like, here's Mega Man 11, which was a step in the right direction. maybe a little bit too safe, but a fantastic game all around. And then he went right back into hibernation immediately after. And the only thing we know on anything else is that Rockman Trescen, which went into pre-development in 2018, mind you, according to latest news by ProtoDude, is still in development. Whether or not that's development hell or Capcom slackery, I couldn't tell you, but oh my gosh. I'm glad we're getting new comics. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad we're getting new comics. But like, and then we're getting the Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection here. I'm kind of pissed, I'm not gonna lie. I love Star Force. I really do. Mega Man Legends deserved it first. I don't give a shit that Star Force sold better. I don't give a shit that more people played Star Force. Mega Man Legends deserves more respect than it has been given for over 20 years. It has real-time voice acting without pausing the game, not very long loading considering the PS1. It's got freaking three-dimensional texturing and so much more. In 1997, before Ocarina of Time, before Metal Gear Solid, before the DualSense was or the DualShock was even out. Oh, but its controls are bad. No, you're bad. Those controls take 15 seconds to adapt to. Ugh.
There, I sent them to you. I found them.
Okay, what are you doing? What were you sending me? Oh, the fan art thing.
Fancy Pants.
Why did you send me Fancy Pants Man with that Fancy Pants with boobs?
It's not. It's not.
What am I looking at?
It's his sister.
Then? His sister doesn't look like that. Oh, it's
the second image.
Thanks. I this is gas. I think I hate it. Thanks. Oh. So you know what I mean? Yeah, pretty much. I need to, you know what? I need to do another Mega Man Legends run on stream. I don't think I have since like pre-2020, which means I wasn't even playing Dragon Quest X yet. That's scary to think about. And I did it on hardware.
Oh man.
Like I used a capture card for that, and that footage is still on the YouTube site. It looks like shit. And like I've been needing an excuse to play all the way through it on RetroArch because I haven't yet, because I don't have a good save file on RetroArch. The only one I have is still like, oh no, I'm still in widescreen. Oh no, I need to fix this.
Best get to making one then.
Hold on, let me fix this. So the other thing they just added to Ultimate Trial is proper widescreen support, which is sick, but core provided. There we go. Yeah, but like, I don't want to start any other projects. Like I can beat this thing in like 6 hours. So like, if I do it on a weekend, it'd be a single day stream really, but depending on whether or not I want to do everything. By everything, I don't mean literally everything, but I mean some of the side quests and other stuff. Do I have my controller support enabled? Yeah, I do. It's magical. Properties, duh. RetroArch, so we have audio. I don't even have the jump springs. Oh, okay, so as we've been playing Dragon Quest, nobody's here to know this, like, in chat right now, because it's late and I deleted my category, so everybody's disappearing. There's a piece of music in Dragon Quest 2 that I keep saying, what does this remind me of? And it keeps reminding me of the museum from this. I don't have anything on me, do I?
You're a digger, right? If you find something interesting on one of your digs, bring it here and show me.
Like, Jacob, are you hearing my audio right now?
Yes.
This is pre-Metal Gear. You know what voice acting sounded like in video games in 1997. And
yeah.
It didn't sound like this.
I'll evaluate it for you, and if it's really nice, I'll put it on display here.
Also, take one look at that character and tell me it didn't do something to me when I was like 6.
Oh, it definitely did. It would have done that to me too.
Oh yeah. All right, I think. Go ahead.
She basically has Morag's hairstyle.
I still can't get over that. That is one of the most viewed clips I have ever released. Is you saying "step on me, mommy"? And you're right. You don't say
It's
that.
funny.
Like ever.
You're right. I generally, I'm pretty shameless on Twitter, but
Well, like here's the thing. Like I've known you since high school. That's over a decade now, Ren. And of all the things, like, as you say, you're pretty shameless on Twitter. Now you are. For the longest time, you weren't really the horny on main guy. And oh my gosh. The game which
who
made me a
would have
gamer, hell
been
yeah.
though?
I mean, I knew some people.
Of course you knew some people. You always know some people.
I always know some, like that original hallway group that would like be across of the common spectrums, like Eduardo, Danny. I don't remember the name of the third guy. I genuinely don't. But I do remember he had a PS Vita, and for better or for worse, he is the person who introduced me to what the word hentai meant. And of all the things it was his PS Vita home screen, and it was artwork of Aqua.
Like Kingdom Hearts Aqua or
Yes.
Konosuba?
Konosuba wasn't a thing yet. It was 2014.
Okay.
No, it was 2013 or 2012. It was pre-graduate. Ugh. What a time to be alive. Yeah, so like that same year, sitting across from the freaking C-Wing bathrooms, poor little Excellent learned what hentai was and had his first experience with Monster Hunter. I'm clipping that. Go back and fix that later. Anywho, I think that's enough shenanigans for one night. We're gonna go ahead and end stream since I gotta work in the morning. Oh, is Nick live or somebody else? Am I raiding?
Doesn't look like it.
Barry Aircorn is playing Elder Scrolls. I haven't raided him in a while. Good night, sir. Yeah, thanks for swinging in and thank you for the follow. Tuffymon is playing Front Mission. And Dookie is still playing Dragon Quest. We're not going to raid tonight. I don't want to hit spoilers on Dookie's end. So, as always, gang, I hope you have a fantastic time zone and stay excellent. See ya.
See you around, chat.